Salute, Rudy. We'll start here in a minute. Just a minute. Rudy's over there in Alaska right now.
Yeah.
All right. We get going here. Blue Raider Nation, appreciate you all showing up. Salute to the chat, salute to the mods in chat, salute to everybody. Gonna be here, watch it later. If you want to give a shout out, Harvey, feel free.
Yeah, what's up, everybody out there? It's the Raider #1 stunner. What? Just want to say salute Dustin, salute Rudy that's watching, salute Raider Oz and everybody out that's watching. And that's hopefully we can come up with a solution so the Raiders can stop pissing me off and play better.
Max, so basically just gonna talk about the last few weeks, freaking Chargers game. I mean, we come out against the Patriots when we started out the season, and the team didn't look too bad. We had our struggles here and there, but we literally just fell off the face of the earth. Last 2 weeks, not being able to block, not being able to protect, not being able to get the run game going. You get a few big plays downfield, but if the play calling is scripted to go big plays and you hit one or two a game, you're going to be able to pick up a lot of yards, but you got to be able to make yards the whole game. Like, I feel like in this issue here, I feel like the issue here with us is like, there's a few things. Like, one, this is the exact same line as last year if JPJ is in the rotation outside of Kappa. So it's the same line that was here the year before. And then we fast forward a year later, and all we did was flip the guard in the center, and the line just turned straight to shit. I appreciate you, man. The whole line just turns to shit. And you have to think, like, is it really that big of a deal that we got Meredith sitting in the center, JPJ at the guard? I mean, if the better rotation is to put Meredith back on the outside and play PJ on the inside, it should be a pretty fucking easy fix, Like, I'm not understanding why the Sun of Pete Carroll decided that he wanted to switch that up. And then this year, like, you think about it, if you didn't have a player like Genty in the backfield right now, we'd be getting eaten alive and rushing. The dude got 144 yards rushing, but he has 145 yards after contact. That's crazy as fuck. He has 101% yards after contact rating versus fucking the average person. Some are high 70s, high 80s, but he's at 101. Like I think at the end of the day, if you Genty's able to create plays because he's just who he is. I mean, I've said that guy will knock the soul right out of you, dude. Like in the last freaking 4 or 5 weeks, this dude has met dudes in the middle of that gap, and he has just straight leveled them, dude. Just straight knocked the soul. I've said it. Like dudes try to go down on him to tackle him, and he just fucking pops them, and them dudes go that crazy. And you think about it, if that guy had a good line and was able to get going, he'd be a freaking pretty damn good player, like uh so I don't know if they need to change back the rotation where JPJ is in the center and Meredith is at the right guard. I mean, they both played good at those positions, so it probably make more sense. I just don't understand why Brendan Carroll was set on the fact of playing JPJ on the outside. And get it if you get JPJ hurt and you got to put Meredith in at the center to make up for, JPJ at the center position, and then you got to bring Kappa in. But to sit Kappa in this rotation, where you can just move those around, it just doesn't make sense to me. So I don't know. What do you think?
Well, my opinion about the offensive line, I just can't understand, can't grasp the fact for the life of me how in week 1 they're gonna be clicking on all cylinders and block well for Geno Smith and come out smoking. And then in these last 2 games, they is like they can't do anything. That puzzles me. I'm like,
Yeah,
what are they doing in practice? What are they doing in practice? So to me, they're wasting time. They ain't getting down to business. They getting down to business. I'm like,
yeah,
ain't that what you do in the NFL? You supposed to, keep practicing and practicing and practicing until you get it down pat. Obviously, ain't doing nothing. Trying to, I mean, by their actions speak louder than words. Sound like it looks like to me they bullshitting in practice instead of getting down to business.
Geno's average throw time was 3.6 seconds in this game, which is a
Yeah,
pretty long time. It's a really long time, in all honesty. I mean, if you look at Derek Carr's numbers when he was here as a Raider, his average pocket time in the pocket was 1.9 to 2.6 seconds. So if Geno is going to 3.6 seconds in the pocket, means that he's not getting through his reads or his progressions or the play
right.
calling. Uh, they're not calling fast play calling. They're
Mhm.
not plays that can say hike and let a route break open
Yeah,
and give it to him. And then that makes me think, is Chip Kelly's offense outdated for the NFL? Because if Geno's having 3.6 seconds in the pocket and he's looking to throw deep downfield, it's just like I've said with Tucker. Like, did Tucker do good? Yeah, he had a great game. He had 3 touchdowns, 145 yards. I mean, the dude had good game, but some of those points came in garbage time too, where the other team's not really, although they already beat the shit out of you. So I don't think they're
yeah,
worried about a touchdown here or there. And I just feel like what I think is like, if you can't get Genty going, you're not going to get the offense going, because you have a really good player back there. Zamir White still sucks. The guy's horrible. Probably just go back to probably Dylan Olave. I would just probably bring in Dylan Olave.
I'm like, every time Genty touch the ball, man, it's like bam, the offensive line getting pushed back so far. It's like, hey, it's like when his fingertips hit the touch the ball, bam, he going down right away, man. I'm like, God damn, what is this offensive line doing?
Well, I think when you got teams blitzing on you like they do, and then you go into shotgun formation and you're still looking for slant routes or deep downfield,
Mhm.
is when you know that they're blitzing you. Uh, that's where the play calling kind of gets sus for me, because you
Right.
can go in the backfield plays, dude, where you do little wheel routes or have a dude sitting out on the outside right there. let alone that you can fucking just do drag routes right over the top of the linebackers and pick up yardage, man, real quick, real fast. And we're not doing things like that. You know, you allow free block all the way through the middle of the line, right off of the center and the left guard. You literally just let fucking um, Bobby Wagner just blow right on by and fucking with not a person there to block him, you know? Like, I think that's kind of crazy. I think when you're just getting beat straight up on the line, man, and you don't have the protection or you're not being ready for it, I think that's a massive problem. But is it happening every single play? No. Is it happening on most of the plays? Yeah, I'm not going to argue that.
Right.
But I also think that if your average pocket time is 3.6 seconds, it just tells me that you're not reading the progressions fast enough, or Chip is just calling downfield plays. You know, I mean,
Right.
if you have a guy like Gino, I think Gino had the third best passing yards this week. He was the third best. I think it was like 280 something, or so
Right.
he already had a 360 yard. I mean, nobody's going to argue about can he throw the ball or go get it. But I've also always said the offense was never the problem here for the Raiders to begin with for most of the
Right.
years. When John Gruden was here, we had a damn top five offensive line for quite a while. I mean, we had a really good team. So
Yeah.
I think even the 2021 team, if Gruden was here, that would have been the best team that we've had assembled easily
Yeah.
over the last 20 years. You know, like look, continuity is what builds it, you know, but to sit here and go through the off season and say that Parham's straight trash, you know, block shit saved his life. And then you got fucking Alex Kappa, you got fucking the controversy between Meredith and JPJ. It's like, are you trying to tank out the season this year so you can go get better picks?
Exactly.
I mean, is that what we're doing here? Because you got $30 million. How come you didn't go trade for somebody, or how come you didn't sign somebody? Like,
Exactly, man. That's what I'm saying.
means to fix that problem, and I'm just not understanding it. You know, like the secondary, it fucking sucks still. I mean,
Yes.
it's got big problems back there. You know, like, do we have some good players here? Yeah, I
The
think we have.
defense still absolutely sucks, stopping the run, just like last season. It ain't got no better. I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah, but I strongly believe that's a Patrick Graham problem, because Patrick
Yeah.
Graham struggled with the run for
Right.
years. It's just that
Yeah.
comes in there,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. Patrick Graham's a defensive coordinator. You can just run down his throat, dude. Like, it's crazy as hell. Why did they get like 200 yards on the ground against us in that game? I mean, that's a lot of yards, dude. I mean, but at the end of the day, I mean, I think, like I've said, I think a lot of people overhyped it. I've said I think Gino is like hit and miss type player. He can throw yards. He can get, connect with his players and get touchdowns. I mean, at the end of the day, I've said it a lot of times. Like, he's the quarterback on the field, dude. He can check down. He can fucking change audible. He can change the whole fucking play if he needs to
Yeah.
fit it, dude. But if like you're looking at the fucking everybody sitting down on the line in a zero blitz, literally just sitting there, and you're not trying to audible off your play, and you're going to run a play action. I mean, that kind of shit's just stupid. Like, it's his job to read the defense, man. And if he
I'm
reads,
like going back to Genty. I'm like, what the kind of skills, running skills this man got, what the kind of physique this man got, how you expect this man to have an explosive game if the damn offensive line ain't blocking well for him? You
yeah,
know?
I just think I think like with our team at the moment, it's
I
like you
mean,
have options
it's
here on the
crazy.
you have good young options here on the offense. Like, you want Thornton to be a great player. You got. I told everybody. I said Trey Tucker will be the leading receiver for the team this year. I mean, I literally told everybody
Right.
that. So I think at the end of the day, that's why I've said Jacoby won't get that big contract. Again, Jacoby's not a big factor in these games. You know, like, does he actually get some yards? I'm not going to argue that. I mean, I think he plays good average football. You know, but I think when you sit there and look at it, if we were able to get this offense going with the Jetty and then the way that Tucker and them are playing, like we can be beating some teams. Like we have some pretty good options here. But look, like I said, I think the line is trash.
Yes.
I feel like Gino is also holding the ball too long. That
Yes. I was just going to get ready to say that.
I mean, that's a real big problem because when he watches plays, he's looking.
Yeah, he's looking. Yeah, man. You can't do that in the NFL. Dustin?
They're all covered.
No.
You think they're all covered, but then you watch the all 22 film, and motherfucker be one wide up over here, and I'm thinking, okay, dude, in the pocket, you're sitting here like, oh, that guy.
Yeah. I'm like,
like,
what's this man doing? I'm like, when Derek Carr was a quarterback, Derek Carr didn't hold the ball on. One, 2, 3, then he threw the ball. You know what I'm saying?
The ball out right away.
Yeah.
I said, like, you could already tell some players know how to read progressions right away on the line.
Yes.
They're sitting there looking at a matchup, and they're sitting there saying, like, okay, this matchup right here, I'm fucking doing this read on this play. Like in their mind, they're already thinking about, they know that who's like the one-on-ones that they're going to win. So there's going to be certain players that are going to give the ball more than others. And I just feel like when Gino, it's like, why is it that every single time that we do throw the ball, it's like fucking 7 yards behind the fucking line?
Yes.
Like,
yes.
Not in college, man. You can't throw fucking plays like that and think every single time a dude's just gonna take off for 20 fucking yards. Like.
And I'm watching Geno Smith getting sacked. And I'm watching Geno Smith. Didn't mean to cut you off. And I'm watching Geno Smith hold the ball so long. I'm like, damn, am I playing? Am I watching Tecmo Bowl here? He was getting sacked left and right, man. My God, man. Why you holding the ball so long?
The majority of our passing plays are to the outside, 5 yards behind the line. And I think when you're sitting there looking through your options and that becomes your main option, and you go through your game and you say, man, I fucking threw that exact same play 15 fucking times, and then the fucking Chargers damn near could have picked that off. I said it, if Jack Jones was playing on that other side in that Chargers game, that would have fucking like 2 or 3 pick sixes straight to the house. That fucking predictable fucking out routes, and your defense hones in on that shit, dude. Those are the worst play. Charles Woodson made a living on that shit. So
yes, he did.
I just think when you keep doing it over and over and over, I'm sitting here thinking, okay, is Chip just calling this fucking play over and over, or is this what he's resulting to?
Because defense is gonna catch on what you're doing, man. You know what I'm saying?
Whenever something's not in the outfield, that's where you're going with it. Why doesn't he just take off running, or why doesn't he create the play? Can he get big yards when players are getting downfield and get beat the one-on-one every now and again? Yes, I won't argue that. But you're playing 4 quarters. You're not just playing for one play in the game. Like, that's not all you're playing for. I've even said a lot of times that teams that'll score in the beginning, it's the teams that come on scoring in the end, because they're the ones that are hot. They're the ones putting up the points. Like, those are the teams that are dangerous right there. It's not the game isn't won in the first quarter. It's won in the fourth quarter. And as long as they outscore you when they get to that point, they're the ones that win. And if you look at statistics in football, the team that usually scores in the second half over and over is the team that ends up winning the game. So all I would say is this team, like, they should probably most definitely look to if it was me, I wouldn't say you got to fire your son, but I would say your son shouldn't be running the run game and the line. Like, that's what I would say. I would say, why did they change JPJ and Meredith and think that was a smart investment there? I mean, how come they don't just flip them out for a fucking game or two and then see how that plays in real life scenarios, not against your
team? It'd be a bad idea. It'd be a good idea to me.
Yeah, I mean, when you practice something in practice, you're playing your own players. Like you're
Exactly.
going to be a certain way. If you play in the game, you're not playing against your players, so you're able to test what like what your team thinks. So if it was me, I would most definitely flip it around. It's just like Russell. Russell goes out, throws for 460 yards over there in the Giants. The next week he
Uh,
sucks. Now Jackson Dart's
yeah.
starter. Like some people, even as much as I think I don't I'm not a Giants fan or nothing, but I like Jackson Dart a lot, and I
Oh
feel like
yeah, I know you do.
he, I mean I feel like his personality, the way that he'll thrive over there. Sometimes that's what changes things, dude. As a person, just the.
That quarterback should have came to the Raiders, just like you said.
If we had him, man, we'd be fucking. I think we'd be killing it. I mean, I think
Yeah,
said I don't dislike Gino. I think he's done all right. I mean, but he's got
yeah,
400.
he is. He ain't garbage. He ain't garbage. He
Yes,
might not be the Seattle Seahawks,
yes,
Geno Smith, but he still is good. He's still good though.
yeah. He had 3 interceptions in one game, fifth time in his career. I mean, that's a lot. If you have three
But
interceptions,
it's just if that damn offensive line block better, he can get better. He can throw much better. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But if that offensive line is not blocking good for him, he gonna continue to get sacked and run around the field like a chicken with his head cut off.
yeah. I think if you have you know, if you're what people said Gino is mobile, has
Mhm.
Gino's mobile, he has all the traits, this, that, the other. If you know a team is blitzing you because
Right.
you know the package that they're coming, players like them are supposed to get out of it. You
Exactly.
say that Gino's fucking mobile quarterback, and then he knows the
Yeah.
in here,
He
and
just standing there. He
he
just standing there. I'm like, what is this? You a
takes it,
veteran, man?
Yeah, I think even like for Carr, I think he got sacked like 52, 53
Yeah, 50. Yeah, 52 times.
times somewhere in there for the Raiders one year. And I mean, sometimes you're just gonna take it. But I think at the same time, Derek Carr played behind some really good lines, and Derek Carr played behind some really bad lines.
Oh yeah.
Did he play as well as he did with Rodney Hudson, Gabriel, and all those? No, I wouldn't say uh, that. But even when Carr didn't have a great line, he still could get out of it. He would take steps here and there, but he can still get out of it. He still move the ball. He can
Yeah.
still get 4 points, and
Yeah.
that's where it comes down to Gino's 3.6 seconds in the pocket. If Derek Carr, and anybody can Google it or look it up, but Derek Carr averaged 1.9 to 2.6 seconds in the pocket. I mean, it's one of the best pocket awareness quarterbacks in the league, and
Yeah.
you can't go through your progressions fast enough, or start on a progression that that has a chance to beat them, and then risk fucking throwing in when Gino is throwing in, he's throwing downfield in the cover three, dude. Three dudes over a fucking guy, two dudes over a dude. Like, he does it all the time, dude. Like, you're not supposed to do that shit. You're not
No.
supposed to try to
No.
throw it in on two motherfuckers. If you're deep down and the guy's behind and the other guy's in front, and you're pressing the one-on-one, yeah, you can most definitely. But if you're sitting there in short yardage situations, trying to throw it in between two, three guys, I mean, you're gonna get picked off all the fucking
That's
time.
right.
And
If
then that's,
you wait, if you hold the ball too long in the pocket, you're gonna get sacked.
yeah, and the thing
You're
I think
gonna get sacked.
is he gonna become the quarterback where you go out there and have one good game throwing yards and touchdowns, and then the next game you're gonna have interceptions and fucking turnovers, like that's how I feel like the season's about to start going here. One
Yeah.
game yards. If you were to go over there and look at Geno's stats, if you were to go look at Geno's stats in the Washington game, sat there and said, man, he threw for 289 and fucking 3 touchdowns. He
Right.
would have probably had a good chance to win that fucking game, but he got fucking dirted on. So. I mean, those are good numbers. There's no arguing that. The week before, fucking 0 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Like, you know,
It's like Geno Smith, the way he playing now, man. He been playing in these games. He becoming a light switch quarterback. One game he on, next game he off. I'm like, man, you a veteran and you wasting time with the football? What's
yeah,
your
I think
problem?
you have all these options. I think when you have all these options, and then when you talk about, hey, I'm a studier of the game, I know these plays, blah blah blah. Like, yeah,
Uh-huh.
so like, why aren't you audibling fucking? Why aren't you audibling fucking Bowers in to just fucking go out and stop fucking or slant or fucking drag out in front of you if you know that they're fucking getting ready to blitz you with
Yeah.
everything. Like, if you don't have the right to change the play at the line and your excuse is that we're trying to play what we practice. That's crazy as fuck. Peyton Manning would totally laugh at you. Peyton be like, shit, we know all these plays and come to the line. I'm a fucking audible to the best play for us. You know, like
And,
that's
and Peyton Manning was the king of audibles. He saw something wrong, he changed it right away.
dude, there's a lot of people that are really good. Drew Brees, Tom
Yeah.
Brady,
Yeah.
Peyton Manning. I mean, there's a lot of good quarterbacks that can decipher defenses pretty well and be able to get out of it, you know, and still run good plays. So, I mean, I just feel like when you got the players we have, you have multiple players, dude, here that are big time game changers, and
Exactly.
fucking ain't getting into any of them, dude, at the moment. You know, like people are like, "Oh, Bowers was injured, that's why we didn't throw it." I'm like, bullshit, because I watched some of the fucking videos, dude. Bowers over bullying motherfuckers on the side. Dudes are trying to come in on him. He's just fucking knocking
Yeah.
dudes, fucking pushing them out. Chino's in the backfield, still holding on to the fucking ball, and Brock Bowers over there still beating the shit out of another player. So, I mean, people can come up with any excuses they want. I've said it. I think Chip's fucking offense is probably outdated for me, man. Like,
Yeah, me too. I second that emotion.
how do you have Genty, dude, and you can't get any type of run game going for him? Can't get any,
And
huh?
then, yeah, you heard that comment he made. He said, "How can you draft me as a 6th round pick? I want to get more touches with the ball."
Look, dude, the thing I look about, like, people sit here and say, like, oh, John Gruden, when he came here, he did this with the team or did that. Listen, when John come here and he fucking drafted fucking uh, Josh Jacobs and fucking Henry and Max and fucking
Hmm.
all these fucking guys that did pan out. Renfro picked up Waller. Fucking the core of our team was built by John Colton Miller. Fucking
Yeah,
numerous people were the core of John here and still here right fucking now. You know, like
yeah,
people want to talk about a draft pick that, well, they picked this guy and they picked good. Listen, there's fucking 32 teams in the NFL that pick first round draft picks every year and
that's
don't
right.
motherfuckers for fucking years and years and years in a row. So if we're
Yeah,
sitting here complaining about that we didn't hit on all fucking every single one that we got, that's crazy as fuck. We have ones that work out really well. The difference is like even when John came in the first year, broke down the whole entire team. He broke down the whole entire team, and then he started rebuilding it, dude. He just started putting piece to piece, piece to piece. Even
yeah,
in that year, that I think we only won 4 games.
yeah.
It
4 games.
didn't feel like this. It didn't feel like this. Like we fought. We were a good fucking team. We lost at the end of games. Like fucking, it wasn't like this. You know, like we straight got our ass whooped up over here. So I'm sitting here saying like this team doesn't have no fucking defense, has no fucking offense, and we're talking
No
about
identity. No identity.
yeah, we're talking about at the pressers that we're gonna keep going forward with it. It's development, this and that. Pete, when he got here, he said this wasn't a rebuild team, that we were gonna be ready to go. Like these were your words, not we didn't.
Yeah,
You said it, and I
that's
think
right.
saying things like that, and you come out here looking like the way we are,
Uh-huh.
beat the fuck down this year, like straight up, like we're gonna get beat down. So,
Yeah.
and are we talking that we're gonna try to go for the first overall pick and take a lineman? Like that's dumb as hell. Like it's things like that. Like I'd be drafting Carson Beck. I'll tell you that right now. If I fucking first pick in the draft, then fucking Carson Beck will be the Raider. But I think fucking, but again, it ain't gonna do him no good if we have Chip here that
Yeah, that's true.
plays either. You know, it's like I told everybody I like Pete. I think he's a good dude. I told people it's a good option at the end of the day. Yeah, but I've said it the whole entire time, dude. Like we should have went after Hardball when we
Yes,
can.
yes,
This whole thing.
yes. I said that myself.
I'm not gonna say that Hardball would have came to us. Like I'm not gonna say that. But I think if
Right, right.
for it and you could have fucking got, went in there and made it worth going for, I think we would have been a way better team off 100%. But the fact that we're going like this is the other thing that listen, I'm gonna just say it straight up, and I don't care what people think, dude. Like if you're trying to win right now and you think you have a good team right now,
That's right.
you got a good fucking wide receivers. They have halfback, that they got good players. I said, what is Pete's plan? Pete has a 3-year with a 4th-year option. What is if Pete gets the team winning? It doesn't mean that when he transfers, whoever the fuck the next coach is going to be, it doesn't mean when he says, "Hey, man, you're going to be the next coach," that wins and that team's going to transfer. It may not. It may just fall right the fuck off with the next coach because he just don't know how to coach, just like
True.
Josh Daniels. So it starts to worry me in the fact like what was the Raiders' intention to sit here and say, hey, you have a 3-year fucking contract with 4th-year option, dude's 70 fucking years old,
Right.
and sit here and think like, okay, are you winning Super Bowl for the first 3 years? And then fucking you're firing the guy, or are you trying to get one Super Bowl in the 3 years, and then you're okay with, not signing him? Like, what is the main plan? Like, if it was me, like, listen, I don't care how people feel about John Gruden, man. Like, John Gruden got shafted by the fucking NFL. John Gruden got shafted by Mark because he's a pussy. And
Yes, yes.
the day when John Gruden had that team in what was it, 21,
Yeah.
and that fucking team, and they were gonna go to the playoffs, and they were gonna fucking win, dude. There was no doubt about it. Like Henry Ruggs was coming on the very next fucking year. John Gruden knows how to develop. He knows how to fucking get players where they need to be.
Yes.
Derek Carr knows the fucking system, dude. Derek Carr went out for a whole year, dude. He didn't get surgery. He's gonna let his arm heal naturally. He's a good quarterback. The fucking guy can most definitely play behind this line and fucking win too. Like he can most definitely do it. Like I've always
Yeah.
said, and Derek Carr played with the shit ass fucking team for a long time and still won fucking
Yeah.
games. Like, and do I think Derek Carr is the old Derek Carr where he's, fucking back in, 20s? No, I don't. But I believe Derek Carr has a great fucking arm. He's accurate as fuck. And every single
Yeah.
quarter, every wide receiver that he's played with, tight end included, he's made damn good fucking player, dude. I don't name a guy that he didn't. Name a guy that he didn't turn into a good fucking receiver or a good tight end. Like Derek knows how to play with good, lesser players and make them into good players. All I would say is like you have a better tender to go with John for fucking next 5 years or 10 years because it's the continuity that'll stay here with the team, with the system, and so on. And I've always said it wasn't John's offense that fucked this team, it was the defense because he wanted fucking fire fucking Paul Gunther, he wanted fire Gus Bradley. Like he just had an issue not firing his friends. Like I think if John was to be hired right now, first off, Spytek staying regardless of Pete, and then like Spytek staying, he's got a great mind in drafting. He has a great mind in putting a team together. And then if you have Gruden just being the coach, fucking, he's developing players, being the coach, he has no control in that aspect. I mean, we can get to winning a hell of a lot faster. I'm not going to sit and say Pete can't get us to a winning point. I'm not going to argue that. But usually, when you're faltering on teams like this, it's because you're playing with a young quarterback, rookie quarterback. Like you're playing with somebody you're trying to develop in a very crucial position. We have fucking passing options and a halfback, and we're still dealing with quarterback issues of being sacked,
Yeah.
holding the ball too long, fucking throwing double triple coverage, like fucking always looking to go deep downfield and do check downs and just move the ball. I mean, And if we do a check down, it's fucking 7 yards behind the line. Like there's a lot of either shit ass play calling or some shit ass plays, like where you don't have no options with it. And then that comes back. Like Pete hired a lot of people that shouldn't be here right now. Like his son shouldn't be here.
Oh, that he shouldn't be here. He shouldn't be with the Raiders, man. You don't know nothing about football.
I was reading a deal on Brendan Carroll, dude. Like 5 out of the 6 jobs Brendan Carroll's got was fucking given to him by his dad. You know, so when you start thinking about stuff like that, dude, it's like, okay, did you bring the kid here because you're trying to give him an option here? And again, if O line is the major problem, why who else here can run the O line? And then if it's that easy to fix of just putting JPJ in there and flipping Meredith, like why hasn't Brendan done that? You know, like that. What if they don't believe that's the right way? You know, like
and then going back to John Gruden, the most thing, two things I liked about John Gruden besides his coaching style, I liked the way he motivated players to play better, and his aura.
Dude, we owe John a team right now, 100%, dude. And if we were to go give John the job right now and let him just fucking coach the team, I guarantee in the next year or two we'd be in the playoffs. The fucking dude is not dumb. He's a very smart coach. If we were to go out here and say have the first overall pick and we take Carson Beck, is Pete fucking developing him because he won't be here for about 2 fucking years, and Pete's not a quarterback guru. So are we asking fucking Greg Olson and Greg Olson would probably stay here anyways if Gruden came here. So I'm saying like it's a good easy transition for Gruden to come over here and take over the team. Like I wouldn't move Gruden into the offensive coordinator this year because he's not going to change the team in the middle of the year. He didn't build this team like that. He didn't pick that line. So I would ride with Kelly because you don't have another option. Just to be honest, it's not like you're going to change anybody and it's going to change anything. Like you could probably change Brendan Carroll out of that offensive line and the run game coordinator, and probably fix some of it, just to an extent. But what happens if they do flip them back and they put JPJ at center and Meredith at the guard and they still have shit play? Like sometimes it's just your product of the system you're in. O-line played this shitty last year. So that's one kind of just mind-boggling me is like you look at Parham, he put on a lot of weight and then like trash. He looks like
he was at what 280 now, 335 pounds.
220 or 328 or 325 right now, but it's a massive weight gain, 35 40 pounds, dude. And then you look at him in a lot of the film and you look at him in a lot of the videos, like this fool, dude, he can't even get underneath himself anymore. Like he's getting burnt on hardcore. And over there Alex Kappa's getting burnt on. DJ Glaze getting burnt on. I mean, you look at Cole Miller's been he's the best he's the best pass rush tackle in the NFL at the moment. I feel like you got 1 out of 4 dudes, like 1 out of 4. But again, Cole needs to work on his run game. I mean, I don't know. I think our whole line we got the issues. So
major issues. Major.
I would fire Brendan just because of the fact that, like, who are you gonna put in there at the moment? If you're losing, and then that's the whole thing. What if Pete's over there saying like, "Oh, Mark, we're gonna need time. If we get some time, we can get some players, and if we were to get another draft, we can really build this team right." Like it's just a story that players have been hearing for years.
Sound like excuses to me.
I mean, if you're sitting there saying that if we can get draft picks or get players, like the other part of me that feels like the Raiders suck ass this year.
Yes.
and they just are, let's say we won 3-4 games. You just say fuck it and blow up the team and sell, trade Max Crosby, fucking, like what do you just go for picks? Do you try to build up the whole team a whole different way, or do you keep going through the whole system where you keep going through the same old system where you keep them keeping around and you still don't get no wins? You know what I mean? Like at a certain point, you have to think that the player's in his prime. He's playing at a very high level.
Uh-huh.
Like you just gonna hold on to him and keep losing games, or do we fucking trade him and get draft capital and start building up our team in a different manner? Like
Because how long Max Crosby got as a Raider? How long is this contract almost up?
I know in 2027 we can cut him for 0 dead cap. I know that for sure.
Mm.
So if we cut him in 2027, we won't have to pay him a dime and we won't take a hit. So
Right.
I would just say is like I definitely weigh the option that if you're saying that now we're in a rebuild, like rebuild time,
Yeah.
you're gonna win next year, because if you're not, we're just paying Max no money. He's gonna
Yeah.
get. Then we're not going to be able to trade him. We're not going to get drafted out of there. Do you think we're a year away, or do you think we're fucking 4 years away? And then that's where the other question is going to come into play.
No matter what, Raiders got to do what's best for business. They got to do it. They got to do it.
Yeah, I would just say, like,
Trade him.
if this team falls off this year in a major way, I'd most definitely start considering it. And then I would also start considering 100% that I'm drafting my future quarterback in this next year's draft for sure. You'll have some good quarterbacks, but I'm saying if fucking Beck keeps playing the way he's playing, we can have a quarterback too, but we'd have to get an offensive coordinator. And
Yeah.
I'm saying it would just make the most sense. Like, and people would say like, "Oh, he has a 3-year contract," and they're just not gonna listen. Teams always fire the coaches out all the time. They pay them their
Oh
contract.
yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
they're not going to pay him out the whole entire deal. They'll just come to an agreement where they pay out X amount of dollars. And not only that, if they go out for a year, he has a 3-year contract. If he goes out for a year and then the following year he gets hired, we don't pay any of it, because the second another team employs him, we're not reliable for the contract no more. So there's a lot of things where, unless the contract says it's fully guaranteed,
Right.
but most of the time those ones head coaches outside of John Gruden, $100 million, they're not usually fully guaranteed that type. So I appreciate you, Rose. Salute, Cheeseman. That, salute to all you guys. Rudy, all you guys, man. But I don't know. I would just say, at the end of the day, do you keep going forward with this setup for the next few years? Because I'm telling you, the biggest worry I have is 3 years from now, if you keep Pete Carroll just because of his stature and like what he used to do. I've always said you're only as good as the last game you played. Like that's the way the
Right.
NFL should be. The NFL is a very competitive league. You only get 17 games a year. If you're not going to the playoffs, like the 17 games only come for a few months, and then you're out for the rest of the whole year. So it's got to be very crucial. It's got to be critical. You got to be able to figure out, okay, we're struggling here. This is the position we're just getting fucking beat on. Go out and get a player. But if they're watching tape and they're saying, well, it isn't just one fucking guy, it's 4 dudes over here, then it's going to be a fucking system problem. That means it's going to be a coaching problem, So there's a lot of things that come into play in those situations. And I just feel like, listen, as much as I like Pete Carroll, he's only here for 3 years. And as much as I love John Gruden, I would bring his ass back right
Me
fucking now.
too. Immediately, I'll bring him back ASAP.
Yeah, I mean, I'd just give him an office job and be like, hey, man, if shit is fan this year, you can have a job next year. I would just have him in the building because I feel like other people are going to try to fucking swoop on him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know they are.
so, and my biggest fear is like, if I'm just being honest, my biggest fear is like, if we don't get John, and let's say fucking Andy Reid's about to retire, and they fucking say, hey, we're gonna fucking go hire John over at the Chiefs to take over Andy because they came from the same link tree, the same play type schemes. Like he's gonna have Patrick Mahomes, fuck all that. No fucking way.
Bring him over here. Bring him
Man,
to the Raiders, man.
man, we will get fucking murdered, dude, in the fucking AFC
Raiders.
10 years to come, dude. Like we will
Yeah,
get murdered
yeah. Bring
because
him back.
Harbaugh. If you're saying Harbaugh with fucking Herbert, that's just playing phenomenal fucking football at the moment, and
Yeah.
you're sitting here saying John Gruden with Patrick Mahomes, like fuck that shit, dude. Like I ain't
Exactly.
do that shit. So
Bring John. Bring Chucky home where it all began.
I mean, fuck, we have nothing to lose, man. Like, we have nothing to lose. I've said this. If you do your homework and research our team, there's only been one guy in the history of the Raiders, let alone damn near the history of the game, where he's literally came to the team twice and fucking rebuilt them and had them go
Yes.
winning
Yes.
team. And we're over here saying, like, nah, we don't want to do that. Nah,
Yeah.
can bring it, dude. Like,
Yeah.
2021, dude, Gruden was about to kick the shit out of a lot of people. So
I tell you what, I take John Gruden over Pete Carroll any day in
I mean,
coaching.
I think like right now, if we're talking about rebuilding the team, like if the rebuild conversation comes up, that's talking about the coach too, because Pete ain't here for a rebuild. Pete ain't gonna be around long enough to have a fucking rebuild. Pete ain't gonna be able to fucking develop the players and transfer them over, dude. Like it doesn't work like that in these systems with these guys. Like
No.
who outside of Pete. Well, I would say I don't want to say that because Dan Quinn is a fucking Pete Carroll disciple. He works good with Washington.
Yeah.
Gus Bradley, he's not a fucking head coach, but he plays good defensive football. But I don't even think he's
And
doing
don't
that.
forget, before Dan Quinn went to Washington, he used to coach a trash team called the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, and I would say like he has a good player like that. It was. Oh, hold on, Mike. I gotta. Yeah, I would say. Oh, I sent it, Mike. It's in your DMs, man. I would just say, like, in my personal opinion, if you're going to have to rebuild the team, you need to get the coach to do it. Like,
That's
as
right.
much as Chip Kelly idea came along, and as much as it's a good, like, it felt good, but it doesn't feel like it's going to be good. Like, I don't give them all year long. Like, I feel like if you don't have the line playing good, if you don't get going, we're not going to get going at all. So we
No.
can throw for 200 yards or 300 yards, but it ain't going to mean nothing because, like I said in the Washington game, got a lot of those points in garbage time. So it wasn't like we were getting those points when it fucking mattered, and dudes were fucking dirt on us, dude. And then they were like, all right, we'll fucking try now. You know what I mean? Like that's how it really felt.
Yeah.
Salute, Mike.
Hey, what's up, Raider Mike?
What's up, Harvey? What's up, Dustin?
And then what make it so bad? Y'all, on the offensive line, These players get paid millions of dollars, man. They don't never play to the best of their ability. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing out there? Why did y'all enter in the NFL anyway? You know, it's a waste of money and time and opportunity. You know, it's like they don't care. All they want to do is get paid. Please, that's sad, y'all. That's really sad. Really is.
I'm sorry, I missed the first part of your show. I have no idea what you guys talking about right now.
I'm just talking about the
I'll just
line.
hang. I can just hang. Oh, line. Oh God. Okay.
Yeah,
Just talking about
yeah, but
how you
yeah.
can have, like, the thing that I think about is like basically what we were talking about at this point in time is like O line, and then the defense obviously has got massive holes in it. It's just
Hmm.
like the whole team is struggling, like Patrick Graham can't stop the run to save life. I mean, every year, no matter what coach we have at the head coach or what coach we have on the team, motherfucker can't stop the run. It's a Patrick Graham
Nope.
problem.
Yeah.
Like, it just happens over and over and over and over.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Repeating the same cycle.
all I'm saying is like we're at a point where you got to start thinking about the reality of the conversation. Pete Carroll's fucking 70 some odd years. He's got 3-year contract with the 4th-year option. Pete's not going to be here for a rebuild, and I don't think you want him here just for 2 years. He keeps transferring it off to. It's like Chip Kelly, dude. I feel like his offense is outdated in the NFL. I feel like he doesn't give faster plays, shorter routes. Like we're in a way different time frame in the NFL. Like if you get those fucking drag routes over the top, fucking slants, do fuck curl routes. Like once you start opening up the play and making players have to get up off their position, push up people, find gaps in there. Like we're not doing that. We're like hiking the ball, and every single time. And again, if Baby Chip's play is like I don't get to physically see the play itself, so I know where every
Mhm.
guy's going. But I would also say if a Chip is giving those type of plays, then Gino the fuck isn't finding going through his progressions and finding the player, because over the last few weeks, Gino has literally ball behind the line, 7 fucking yards behind, 5 yards behind, and shit like that. Like, what fucking play says that? Like, what play
Yeah.
says look through every progression and then 12 times in one game fucking do a check down behind the line, 5 and 7 yards? Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. You're telling
No,
me
it doesn't.
Mhm.
you're saying that Kobe, fucking Brock, Mayer, um, Horton, Tucker, all these dudes are fucking just locked up like that. It's weird that we're getting the big plays on Trey Tucker fucking getting by a 1-by-1 over in the outfield, and that's the play he's looking for every fucking time. And I've said you can go out there and have 1 or 2 of those games or plays like that, but if you're not being able to move the ball with your halfback and score touchdowns and fucking take clock, it doesn't matter if you win 1 passing touchdown in the beginning of the game or 2. What matters is what you're doing in the fourth quarter and how your team's working in those deals. Those are the teams that usually win games. They're the ones that seal it. They're the ones that are on fire. Like I just feel like with our team, like we have no consistency whatsoever. Gino or Ashton Shenty has 144 yards, but 145 yards after contact. Like that's crazy as fuck. He has 101% after contact rating. Like that's insane. Like just imagine if Genty had a line that he can run behind, he'd probably be the most dangerous halfback in this fucking league, dude. Every single time.
Yes.
Preseason to the regular season right now, every time Genty has met somebody in the fucking gap, Genty has knocked the soul out of that fucking guy. Literally
Yeah.
the shit out of him, dude. Like Genty is a special player, dude, and he's a very tough player. Like if we're gonna sit here and say, like, let's say that we're looking at this year as a, one. Let's just, I mean, fuck, dude, the Bears just kicked shit out of Dallas.
Dallas Cowboys.
And we're gonna play the fucking Colts, where Daniel Jones is on this fucking resurgent fucking deal. I mean, we're about to play a lot of fucking teams that are ready to beat us. You know, like beat us. Reality, like these guys are gonna watch each week, dude, and they're gonna see how fucking teams are just destroying the fuck out of us, and we're not gonna have a way to fix it, dude. So the same conversation will be happening all year. Gino's getting sacked, O-line's not giving him time. Genty can't going. Tucker got a touchdown. Thornton May got one. Where's Jacoby Myers at? Like that, these are the conversations we're about to hear all year, dude. Like it's really hard for teams to be able to make a transitional move in the regular season once you start going down the rabbit hole too far. Like you just, it's not a miracle season every year, you know. And we can, as fans, think about it like that every year, because then we're just fucking putting our team at base average. Just want to, I just hope we win one, you know. Like we, for me, if look, Gino's contract, you can get out next year, dude. You only take like $8 million cap hit. You can fucking move off of Pete, dude. They pay contracts and payouts all the fucking time. Chip ain't probably going to be the right deal. And I'm just saying the FIFA that they don't get it together this year. Why do you have your son in there? Is this another AP hire? Like, did you put a person here because like you like him? You know, like that's not what we're here to do. Like we're supposed to put the best players in those positions to be able to win. And if we don't do that type of shit, we're just hurting our own team. And then not only that, I've said it, we get 17 games a year, and then we gotta wait fucking 8 months again. Again. Like that's gotta be crucial on your decisions now. It's not like we get this all year fucking span like baseball and basketball and all this shit. Like our window is very short, and we need to be able to diagnose those problems regardless of feelings, regardless of things, you know. Like it, I hope the team gets it together and then everything works out like a beautiful dream. But I would say if we go to a rebuild mode, like I would consider a few fucking things. I would consider trading Max Crosby right now for draft picks, you know, because you can keep around all you want. You can keep around all you want. We're not going to win. So it doesn't matter. We've had it for years. We've tried all these different options. Like just start your team in a different way, get a different quarterback. I would go after a younger coaching staff. That way you can give them the fucking longer tender, you know, like a Sean McVay, people like these. I'm not saying him. I'm just using a youth example, as in like getting a younger person and let them have that time to build them. Because my biggest worry is who the fuck on this team are you giving the team to when Pete's done? Like, where's the team going? And then, like I said, like when coaches lead certain disciples, it doesn't always transition that way. You might have a year with the team, and then they're gonna come up with their own system, their own plan, and it may not work the same way. So I'm just more worried about like we have good players right now. We have young receivers. We got young fucking tight ends. Like
we've got a young team.
Yeah, we get an offensive coordinator that wants to scheme these fucking people. He wants to prioritize offensive line when he has $30 fucking million still left in the fucking cap right now. You know, like we need a guy that wants to put the offense fucking first. You know, like this is what I would say out of Pete if I'm just being dead ass honest. I like the Jamal Adams signing. Like that's what I would say.
That was
like outside of that, we've got
Devin White. White.
He's good, but fuck PFF ratings like a fucking 80. Like he's in the 80th overall linebacker in the NFL right now, and
he made his point known though when he's in the game, man.
I feel like if Devin White was to get in a good system, he'd be a great player. Like I would not argue that point because I do like him. He has made good plays. I've made numerous posts about him. I feel like when you look at Jermaine Pratt, Eldon Roberts, fucking all these other moves, it's not showing up in the same fashions. It's just not happening. You know, like how come Malcolm Koonce, Tyree Wilson, and fucking Ashton Genty only got 25% play reps in the Chargers game? Like what? And when you talk to when you talk to Chip and them about that shit, they said, "Well, we were trying to load manage them like in the NBA
Oh man.
for their bodies for the whole season." And I'm like, "Bud, you don't even have a team good enough to do that. Why the fuck would you do that? Why would you even consider that's all right? Like, how do you go into the Patriots game the way that you did, and then come into this game somehow and getting the win, and you fucking bench Malcolm Jenkins, Tyree Wilson on the defense, and only 25% of the play snaps, and then you do the same for Ashton Jenkins on the offense? That doesn't even make no fucking sense, you know?" And when they said that shit, it's like, why didn't you do that for the other fucking players? Or
All
the
right,
other
then, Dustin.
do
All right, then, Raider Mike. Y'all take it easy, all right, man?
that. All right,
Hey,
man.
Harvey, it's good. Nice seeing you for a few minutes, man.
Yeah, nice seeing you too. Take it easy, man.
You too, Harvey.
You know, Raider Jocks, I mean, I wouldn't say Brian Flores would be in a bad option. I wouldn't say Brian Flores would be a bad option, but it's like, what option are you going with as the future? You know, do you go after Brian Flores, try to keep Max Crosby pushing 30 years old? You're only going to get him for, maybe another 5 years. And I don't know. I don't think Max is 30. I'm just saying, I'm not saying that. I wish I knew his exact age. I mean, was he
I
28 or
think he's 27 or 28. Yeah, something
yeah?
like that.
My point is, you're only getting him for another 6, 7 years, at most.
Exactly. Yeah.
But you really have a lot of good offensive talent. Like, you have a lot of good offensive talent. And you know that there's teams out there, coaches out there that can build up a good offense, not have a great defense, and still win fucking games because they're just an offensive powerhouse. And if I was sitting here weighing the option of like which one do I think has the better potential, I think the offense has the better potential. The offensive line will be easy to fix, dude. I mean, if you go spend some of that money, draft a dude, trade for a player, like, you can most definitely fix that line. And then this is what I would say about Gruden. If Gruden was to come in here, guess what he would do? Fix fucking offensive line right away, dude. Like,
I
would be his priority. It'd be his
I
priority.
I got something to say about I think we can fix make the offensive line a lot better. One, I'm not saying fire the guy, but demote or promote Philbin into the offensive line coach. Put JPJ back at center, Jordan Meredith at left guard, and I know we all hate Dylan Parham, but he did play better at right guard than he did left guard. So we have the pieces, and basically that's what we had last year when the line started getting better towards the end of the year when Philbin took over.
Yep.
I don't I don't think it's that hard of a fix, and that's going to be temporary. And then draft O line, next year, or if there's some great free agents that are out there, who knows what's going to go on by then. But I think the O line can be made. I'm not saying perfected. I'm just saying made way better than they are now, which is not a high bar with what we have in place.
Yeah.
Everybody's already on the team.
Yeah, and I don't know why the fuck they would have taken. I don't know why the fuck they take Parham, move him to fucking left,
Yeah,
take fucking JPJ, move him to right, fucking take Meredith, move him to the center when they were already playing good in the positions they were in.
exactly. It's
And
kind
then,
of like when you have one of those jobs where a new boss comes in and they start making changes when things
yeah,
are working just to make changes. So like say, yeah, I did that.
yeah,
That's what it reminds me of.
and it's like, it's like, what did you see? What did you see in your mind that made you decide before you ever played a fucking game, before you ever played anything, that was the right move to happen? You would have thought that they would have came in with the exact same line setup, let them play, and then see, okay, how does this work? Like, listen, I think when you have the team you have and you talk about Gino, bringing in Gino, that you're trying to win right now, look, do you think this is a problem you can't fix? I don't think it's a problem that you can't fix because,
I think it's
listen,
definitely
I mean, I
fixable.
would I would say this. and I'm going to keep using John as an example. If we were to switch a coach right now for 4 weeks, for just 4 fucking weeks, John would have Genty fucking running down people's fucking throats, just like he had Josh Jacobs running down people's fucking throats. He knows how to fucking use lines. He knows how to get it. He has $30 fucking million, dude. He has till week 8 to fucking make a trade. If John believed that the offense was good enough to fucking get him to a playoff, man, and know that that defense didn't have to go out and fucking stop him from scoring, John just needed a team to score. I don't care when people say defenses win championships. It takes an offense to put up fucking points. It's just facts. Offense puts up points, defense stops other teams. That's how it fucking works. You have to have the points to win the game to begin with. So
some kind of balance.
Defense does win games and championships when it can hold the other team to not scoring.
Right.
But you still have to score. You still have to score on your team. So
Yeah.
for me, I would say, like, for me, and look, you can't change it right now, so it's not going to matter. It won't matter. We'll ride this out with all the coaches, all the people that we have right now. But I think it's one of them deals. Like, if you go through this whole year and we get 4 wins, and you got your quarterback and you got all your people, like, man, we can't go down this road where we're going to give dude 3 years, draft picks, so on. Like, Jack Besh is not showing up in any way, shape, or form. I think he's got 2 fucking balls this year. Fucking ain't doing nothing. I mean, Chip Kelly probably has one of the better offenses in the whole entire league, and we can't even move the fucking ball. We can't get into a shotgun formation, bring in a 6 down lineman, and fucking give Gino a fucking, a few seconds to get an open play. Like, goddamn, Josh McDaniels, dude, even when he had a shit ass line, was running fucking 6 linemen on the fucking deal, tight ends, fucking other linemen. Like, he made changes. We're not even making changes, dude. We're just saying, fucking here they come. Dude's blitzing you, and you still call the fucking play. No audible out, no saying nothing, no giving options, nothing. Like, you don't bring your tight end, put him in at the fullback position to help pick up fucking plays. Like, you don't go into split backs, dude, where you can run 2 tight ends back there to pick up fucking block. I mean, what are we doing?
They're barely, running, motion before snaps. Very, very few times they're even running motions, even to see what, trying to find out what kind of defense, they're in. I just don't see any. They said it was all vanilla during preseason. I haven't seen any changes from vanilla on the offense. Maybe I'm wrong, but I haven't seen any.
No, we don't change up anything, dude. It's the same shit week in and week out.
Same fucking thing over and over again, man.
People were talking about, and Neighbors from the Giants was talking about it. He said that he was watching tape on the Chiefs, dude, that he was sitting there saying, like, hey, we're going to burn these dudes one-on-one coverage, man. He was like, I'm going to smoke these fucking guys. And the Chiefs fucking came into that game, and then, like a lot of people they do play man-to-man coverage and so on. And they were obviously watching tape on Malik Neighbors and how he's been burning teams, fucking getting all these catches, blah, blah. And they fucking shut him down.
Yeah, they shut him down most of the game, man. He started getting a couple towards the end. That was about it.
Yep, he talked about it after the game where he was like, hey, they schemed me. He was like, it wasn't, he wasn't expecting that. He didn't expect them to come in there to do that. And my point is like, when you have the way the Raiders play, people are going to start watching the same shit. Other teams use that shit to beat us, and there's nothing we can do about it because we didn't do nothing to fix that. And then we're going to become predictable. And then every single game, it's like I said a little bit ago, Gino's going to be getting sacked fucking 15 times a game. Like, that's not going to end. So we need to start thinking, if Chip has been an NFL coach, college coach, and back in the NFL now, keeps calling these college fucking out routes 7 yards behind the fucking line. He's not bringing in fucking protection for another guy on the O line or in the fucking fullback or bringing tight end, whatever the fucking player they need to be able to pick up better coverage. then is it Chip's outdated offense, or is it a stubbornness at that point? Like he doesn't want to change from it. He only wants to call those plays. Like we're going to become predictable at it, guaranteed against good fucking teams. And it seems like there were teams like the Bears and team like the Colts, and there were a few teams right here. Like I expected we'd lose to Washington if they were anywhere as good as they were last year. I felt like we were going to lose that game. Charger game, I felt the same way. I even told people like I'd rather lose the first game. That way we can fucking learn what they're doing and then beat them in the next game, because it's better to be more predictable in the later part of the season than it is in the earlier part of the season. If you are to go to the playoffs, you'll be facing them again in the later part of the season. So I would rather lose our first game and win our second game if it was me. So I feel like the Chargers are going to be tough to beat just because they have their quarterback, dude. They have their players. Everybody's hitting on all. Like, team's good team. Like, they're going to be they're going to be number one in this division most likely, unless just something falls off the face of the earth. I mean, Justin Herbert's playing damn good football. I mean, look, the team's a good team now, and Harbaugh is a winner. Like, he just wants to win. And that's kind of shit that pisses me off. Like, we should have pushed for Harbaugh instead of AP, dude. Like, 100%. But again, we can keep going over those conversations. I think we got to think about right here, right now. I
I don't
think,
think Harbaugh wanted to come here.
nah, you would have to fucking offer him a god amount of money where he just
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
refuse. Like, but I feel like he was already a San Diego. He loves the color blue.
Mhm.
Like, the dude just has these things about him. Like, and he had Herbert. We didn't have nobody. I
Right.
mean, there's a lot of reasons why he ain't coming here. Maybe you don't like Mark either. Fucking guy's a dumbass. Fucking. I just feel like for us at the moment, like if we have to go to a rebuild, like we need to just go with young people, just all young people. And I don't know who I would go with, to be honest, because I haven't looked up and coming coaches or who would be out there. I don't want Tomlinson from the Steelers. Like, I don't want to have him here. I don't want Mike McDaniels, because if he was a cokehead,
No.
he's going to fucking cokehead fucking here like
In
mother
Vegas.
big time. I mean, would I take him as an OC? I probably would. I mean, the guy's fucking got brilliant plays, but head coach, hell, fuck no. Um,
Well, that's
I
the thing. A
don't
lot of coordinators don't make good head coaches.
know.
They're
They
better
don't.
coordinators.
They
It's a
don't.
different.
I
It's a
mean,
different animal, man.
unless they're from like the old school, grow up like the old school people, they can probably make that deal. But if you're talking about the most common error person, like every one of them sucked lately, dude. Like everyone that's
Yeah.
tried to make that transition or go into those positions, they just fucking suck, and then they fall
Hmm.
apart. Like it's like the whole Vrabel deal. I said like Vrabel's a good coach. He's a good deal. They'll probably win some games this year. There's no doubt. It's just who he is. But Vrabel, the second that his team went away, like AJ and those guys, his team fell right off. And I feel like you're a product of the team. Like if you just have to have good players to be good, anybody can do that. Like it's just like I think with Joe Burrows. Like Joe Burrows is done for the year. Well, I'm not gonna say the whole maybe going back later on, but most likely he's done for the year. And that becomes another option too. Is like, dude, the Bengals hold on to him, fucking. Then they got Jamar. They got all these big ass contracts, dude. Like, would the Raiders want to trade for Joe Burrows? Like, I would trade for Joe Burrows. I think like if he came here, had all the people he has, but again, he would have the same problem here as he would with the Bengals, that he doesn't have an offensive line. And then you didn't want to pay Trey Hendricks this year, so why didn't you invest into the O line? Like that's the whole thing I'm not understanding. Why didn't you just trade Hendricks, fucking build the O line for Burrows? Because if Burrows has no line, he's going to be able to fucking slay teams. And then people are like, oh, if we go first pick in the draft, we're going to get Archie. Archie's not coming till 2027. And why would we take Archie that sucks ass right now? Like no one's betting. Like,
No
I'm
doubt.
not taking that motherfucker. I'm sorry, that's just not happening.
I
Uh,
like that quarterback out of Oregon better. I've been hearing a lot about him.
he's good. And I would take Carson Beck out of Miami, man. Like that's who I'd go. I would take Carson Beck right now. Fucking 80%, 79% fucking completion ratio, dude. Just fucking leading for Heisman. I'll take Carson. I said when he stayed back in
Yeah,
college and he went there, I was like, oh, yeah, this guy's gonna kill it, dude. Like
yeah,
Miami's a damn good team, and that's
yeah.
the
I'm a Notre Dame fan, and we played Miami the first game, and I saw him play. I'm like going, damn.
yeah, he's good. He's good,
They
man.
they smoked us, of course.
Yeah, he fuck it. I feel like, but that's where my whole deal would come in too. If we draft him and we keep Pete and Chip, we'll only be hurting that guy because if you end up fucking firing them and you end up firing them and moving on, the guy's gonna have to switch coordinators and coach right away again. I think if you know you're drafting uh, Carson Beck, for instance, you gotta change the coaches, man. Like you have to change the coaches. You have to have a whole different game plan in there. And I swear to God, I wish that Tom Brady would like get out of the box. Like, dude,
No doubt.
you know how much of those Saudis are paying Tom to go play that flag football game?
That dude's got money coming in from so many directions, man. It's just insane, man.
Take a
And
guess, take a guess what those Saudi Arabians are
oh,
paying.
it's got to be in the. I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be surprised if it was not in the hundreds of millions. I mean, multi hundreds, high
They're,
hundreds of millions of
they're gonna
dollars.
pay them just for the one game. So just for the one game there, $75 million. They're gonna give him 75
For
million
one game.
one game,
Oh, I
one
thought it was for. I thought they were starting
one
a
one
thing out
flag
there, a
football game,
season.
one flag football game. He goes over there
Oh,
to
okay.
play. He gets paid 75 million. I'm just like, you got to be fucking kidding me. Like, I would
So it's
fucking
just a test thing that's going on. They're just going to do one game. I thought they were trying to start a league or something.
yeah, they're trying to do some tournament type deal. And he might end up playing a few games in that deal, obviously, but for go over there, it's only one day. Like he's only there one day and $75 million. Like, if I can go somewhere for one day, play one game or fucking 7 games for $75 million, I would take it in a heartbeat. Like, and then that's what starts making me that. So that's where the whole thing starts to take me. People. So look, Tom Brady bought in $400 million with into the team, 5%. So $400 million. Then he took the job with the TV network. Fucking, he gets another $400 million. Then he goes over here with the Saudi Arabians. He gets 75 fucking $million. Like Tom is at this point right now where he can use his name, he can use his who he is and what he does. Look, Mark isn't going to be the owner forever, and then they're going to have to give the team somebody else. So if you really think about the Raiders and the whole entire whole, Mark and Carroll don't own the majority of the team. They only own 38% of the Raiders. They have already sold off a lot of the shares. There are other bigger shareholders than Mark Davis and them. The thing is that whoever has the controlling aspect of the team doesn't want to. I mean, I've never even heard of any of the dudes that have possession of the team, have any shareholds in the team. I don't even know if they go to the games and watch the fucking team. But what I would say is that obviously they're content with not being up in any point in the team where they want to be known. So let's say that Tom Brady, when Mark Carroll dies, because it's going to happen, then Mark's going to have to pay the games tax on it to be able to take the possession, her shares, because otherwise, if he can't pay him, he
Right.
can't have them. And then it gets relinquished back into the NFL, and then they can fucking push it wherever they want. So you're gonna have somebody that has either a funding, somebody that can come up with that kind of money to pay it. Mark can pay it now because obviously he's worth billions of dollars. So Mark most definitely can pay the gains on there. But Mark's got to think about the next transition too. Who's going to go to done? Mark and Tom already have the aces. They own fucking the team half and half. They're already partners in that thing, multiple championships, so on. When Tom Brady bought 5% of the team, he became the face of the team instantly. When people are talking about decisions being made behind the back door, what are the Raiders doing right now? Everybody said this whole year, well, Tom's doing it. He's looking at quarterback. He's the one trying to talk with Spytech, and then like he's the one the point of the team right now. You haven't even really heard about Mark this year. Mark's only going around talking, like he does in the past, but he's not the focal point here. Tom Brady's the focal point. When Tom Brady enters the building, they say Tom Brady entering the building. They don't say Mark fucking in the building. They don't even say Mark at the fucking game. Like they're at a point where I think that, in my personal opinion, I would, if I was Tom, I would just quit the booth deal, dude. Like you could have so many,
no doubt,
you have so many investments that you can most definitely take over the team in 10 fucking years. Like Mark's going to be able to keep the deal unless health or issues or something of that factor. But Mark likes the money. Like Mark likes the money. He doesn't know how to run the team like that. Tom Brady.
Well, he likes the prestige too.
Yeah, I think if Tom looked at this offensive line throughout the whole, and was able to sit there and say like, yeah, I think that's a good. Tom knows what it's like to play behind him when he no line. But the problem is Tom can't be here to evaluate players if he's over fucking being the face of Fox. Like I think we need to figure out how we can get a transition here to make the Raiders, like, we're at a point you're going to make a transition at some fucking point in time, regardless of how people feel about it, regardless of how people, we shouldn't, that Davis is the Raiders. Look, nobody's arguing that point. But if we were to sit here and look at Tom Brady, he's a very competitive person. He's very fucking smart. He has a lot of hookups. He has a lot of knowledge. It was the same thing like Al Davis. Al Davis was a young guy, fucking coach, dude. He was very smart in the fucking game. Al fucking made this same transition, man, and he fucking went in there. But he was a coach, not a fucking owner like Tom. But Tom was a player, now a coach, or now an owner. Like Tom knows the game very well, just like Al knows the fucking game very fucking well. Like people forget that when Madden went out there and won Super Bowl, he had fucking Al Davis as defensive coordinator. Like you have fucking people that are very smart, very educated into the game. And I think Tom Brady's that dude. And I think the more that he got put over here and got to focus on the fucking team, like, I don't know if I'd want him to be like Al, where he just like, I want to draft who I want to draft type shit. But if Tom is able to talk with Spytech and say like, hey man, like this type of player is really good in this. Like I've said this about Bill Belichick. Bill is a great mind of talent. Like he knows how to look at people and say, hey, this guy's got a very good potential on this deal. It's kind of like horses, where some people can watch a horse walk around in a circle and they'll say, man, that's a good looking horse, man, he travels really good. And then there's other guys that are like, tell the horse to come off the shavings or off the sand, let's walk him right here on the road, and ask that horse to make that same turn, and come find out that it's gimp, it's limp, it can't fucking put the pressure. But people are trying to cheat and get by. They take the horse, they put it on sand, or they put it in a softer area where the horse can travel. So some people have an eye. Some people have an eye for players. Some people have an eye for horses. But my point is Tom has an eye for players, dude. Like I feel like if Tom was able to come here and have more control in here, we can find a fucking deal. He would know like a head coach. And look, when Pete Carroll's there, dude, I get it. Like he's the best name. He's the best option at the time. They weren't good off AP. But if we move off AP and we get Carroll and we only have 4 wins, like that's a loss on everybody, man. Like I'm just gonna be honest. Like that's a
Mhm.
loss on Brady. It's a loss on everybody. I mean, you can't make that transition to those type of caliber coaches and then not fucking win nothing. Like and the whole thing I keep thinking
I,
about is like
I,
we Patrick Graham, so all we really gained was Pete. And then his playing staff with Chip in them. So
yeah. Well, the thing is, too. I mean, I totally see what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing with you, but let's face it, Pete Carroll, Chip Kelly. I'm not happy with Chip Kelly. I'm not happy with Brendan Carroll. Uh,
Brennan
but
sucks.
but the thing is,
O
we
line.
were in. They inherited a team in a. We weren't even just okay. We were in a hole. We were in a hole in salary cap. We were in a hole on, you know, quarterback. We were in a hole in a lot of positions, and so it's going to take more than one draft and free agencies to turn this team around. Granted, I would like to see a better turnaround than what I've seen, but I mean, it takes a little while. You know, a lot of these guys, a lot of new guys. I mean, as far as coaches, assistant coaches, coordinators, except for Patrick Graham and Robbie Leonard, uh, are new. They're coming in not even knowing really who the personnel is, except for watching films and stuff, you know, but not really knowing the players. And that's what I'm seeing on this team is the coaching staff doesn't know the players. We know the players better than they do, real Raider fans, real fans of the Raiders. You know, we've been seeing what's going on. They have it. I mean, they know about it, but they don't really know these players, and that's been obvious this year, you know, especially on the O line. So
Yeah, I think
I
when you
mean,
bring in people like Pete and you're trying to build through the draft, that's my whole point. Pete is too old to do that. Pete's only going to be here for 2, 3 years. Like Pete
right?
is going to be able to do that process, and if
But he
that's
was just the best option we had at the time, as
yeah,
far as I'm concerned.
my point is like if you are going to commit after this year that's the route you're going. Because listen, when they went and got Harbaugh, they didn't go say, "Hey, we're going to rebuild this team and Harbaugh is going to retire in 3 fucking years." Like they're like,
Right.
"We Harbaugh and we're going to have him for 15." Like just like when Pete went to Seattle, they're like, "We're going to have Pete for the next 15, 20 years." Like that's what we need to do. We need to find the next guy, no matter who the fuck it is in college. Like, dude, if we can go after Dan Lanning out of Oregon, dude, like I would fucking take him in a heartbeat, dude. Bring him here, give him the time to build a team for the next 3, 4 years, dude. Like, I'd have no issue with it, because like
As a head coach or a coordinator.
fuck, I'd bring him here as a head coach. I mean, Dan Lanning got to bring his own people. That dude's been fucking phenomenal there. Even fucking Notre Dame guy, dude, the head coach for Notre Dame. I mean, if these guys, and look, they may be a little
Oh,
early.
I like Marcus Freeman. He's a defensive coach, though. I mean,
Yep.
he's
If I was able to say like we can get him in a few years, I probably wouldn't be against it because I think Dan can probably come here and win right now. I think Dan's just a straight leader. I mean, the fucking guy knows how to lead. Plus he'd come here,
and
his quarterback,
I,
he'd
I I I
back. I
don't know
mean,
much about him. Does he have any pro coaching experience?
the guy's a badass, man. I mean, that guy's come up the ranking like wildfire, man. Like that guy has come straight up the board. This guy he's a player's guy, but he's a coach, man. Like the dude leads and he gives these crazy speeches, dude, before every fucking game. Like the guy's a crazy fucking dude. And I
I like
think
the sound of that.
I think when he
So has he coached in the NFL at all? I'm curious. I'm not,
he's
questioning you. I'm asking you.
I don't think he's coached in the NFL to my knowledge. I would have
Mm,
to look it up. But he's just a young coach coming through the he's coming through there, but he's coming like everywhere he's gone, he's changed that team to straight winning cultures, all good teams. I mean, the dude is just dominated uh, in college right now. I mean, the guy's just a great coach, and I think like there's certain coaches where like there are certain coaches you'll sit and say like, "Hey, we want to bring over here, we want to develop," and there's other coaches that just have it. They just got it. Like he has it. Like I would have no issue to say we remove off of Pete this year, get Dan Lanning, let him draft Carson Beck, and give
His
him 4 years to develop our team. I would do that in a heartbeat because I
his
think
name is his name is Dan Lanning. I'm gonna look him up after the
he's
show.
the Oregon Ducks head coach.
Dan Lanning,
Yeah, and then he's a fucking badass. He's a straight badass.
Oregon
And
or University of Oregon. I'm taking the Ducks.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and he's a badass. And I just think like there's multiple coaches. Like I said, even the Notre Dame coach, dude, the guy's a really good players coach.
Marcus Freeman. Yeah,
Yeah, he knows how
I
to
know
fuck,
all about him. Yeah, I'm a Notre Dame
he
fan,
knows
so
how to talk up people. I mean, if you're going the rebuild route, we need to go with a young guy that can rebuild. Like, look, a lot of people don't like making transitions from college to the NFL. But listen, Harbaugh knew how to do it, and he knew who he was taking with him to do it. Like, look, Jesse Minster. Jesse Minster was in Baltimore, and fucking Josh McDaniels, fucking John Harbaugh needed a defensive coordinator. So fucking Mike McDonald, the head coach for Seattle, was on his team in Michigan. He fucking told John, "I'll give you fucking John, you give me Jesse, and fucking we'll make swap." So fucking they sent him fucking Mike. Fucking Jesse went with fucking Jim. Mike and them went on fucking great fucking team. Then obviously got a head coaching job. Now he's Seattle Seahawks head coach. Then Jesse Minster, when we had the option to get him or get the Harbaugh, I made a bunch of posts, lives. I said we need to target fucking Jim Harbaugh because he's gonna bring Jesse Minster with him out of college, and this kid is gonna be fucking. He's unreal. This guy's a fucking genius. People were like, nope, nope, nope. Guess what? They fucking come over here to the Chargers, fucking get half-ass good team, dude. Fuck, turn it into one of the best in the whole entire league, fucking defensively and offensively. Jesse Minster is a young ass dude. He's gonna be a head coach right away, dude. Like he is very smart. Depending on how long he wants to stay with Harbaugh because he thinks they can go win Super Bowls, or does he want to be, greed and go for his own? Like that's going to depend on him. I don't know what's more important, the Josh McDaniels way, where go get 5 fucking rings or 6, but can't ever be a head coach, or he wants to be the head coach and get that shit too. But what my point is that there are coaches in the NFL or college that can most definitely make that transition to the NFL and be successful instantly. It's not very few or very many. It's actually very few. But there's also been a deal why hasn't Nick Saban came back to the NFL? The guy's the most dominant fucking college coach that's probably played or coached, one of the most dominant. He could have came here to the NFL
in college. Yeah,
at numerous fucking teams, and fucking he won't. He wants to sit in the on the panel and fucking talk. And I know he would love to coach. Like I know he'd love to coach, dude. But just because you're good in one area doesn't mean you're going to be good in the other. No matter what you're doing,
exactly.
no matter what. It's like Matt Patricia plays over here with Bill Belichick. He's great. He gets passed around a few fucking ways, defensive or head coach, defense coordinator, offensive coordinator. Then he goes over to the fucking college and he just kicks the shit out of everybody. Like there's just some people that are fucking destined to be in
Right,
certain places, and there's a massive
right.
tell how good they are when they get there too.
Yeah,
So
you know, that's exactly what I was saying about the coordinators becoming head coaches. I mean, some people have their niche, their lane that they're really good at. they explore to go on and find out, okay, I'm not doing it there. So come back to my niche, and they're very successful. That's just knowing who you are, and that's smart.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like, I don't,
coaches in the college make more than they fucking do in the NFL, man.
yeah, and dude, not only that, like what fucking what Harbaugh said was when he left the Niners, we tried to interview him and he fucking didn't even take the interview. He just fucking went straight back to college to Michigan and fucking what he said was is when people asked him like how come he didn't take the interview with the Raiders at that time, he said the NFL is not loyal. He was like fucking you can go to college, you can get 10-year contract, know you have security that you're gonna be there, they're gonna work with you, they're gonna let you do, build the team that you want. He was
Right.
like NFL's not. He's like fucking the Niners didn't want to work with him. He wasn't wanting to try to go to a different deal. So he said, fuck it, I'll just go back to college and, go to a team for 10 years. He's got a contract, like, and it's kind of something like where we're at right now. It's like where we're at right now.
Phew. Excuse me. Phew.
You got to have that, like, uh, you got to have those years. I'm going to look him up right now. I think fucking.
Sorry about that. I took a hit and then had to sneeze.
Oh, it's all good.
Taking a hit and sneezing at the same time. I don't think I've ever done that before. It's not pleasant.
I don't think he's played or I don't think he's been any. He hasn't been any head coach anywhere. But
Oh,
his record in college is
who are you
39.
looking up now? Who are you looking up right now? I'm sorry, I
Dan Lanning.
lost.
Dan
Huh?
Lanning. He's
Oh, Dan Lanning. Okay, yeah, I
yeah,
haven't looked.
39-6. He's 39-6 as a head coach. His 22 season he was 10-3. His 23 season he was 12-2. His 24 season he was 13-1, and this year he's 4-0. He's 9-0 in the division. In the conference, he's 1-0 right now in the conference. 23 he was 8-1 in the conference, and 22 he's 7-2 in the conference. Like I'd love to get this guy to fucking build a team with him. Like if we can just this guy is like you watch video on this guy for like his locker room hypes, everything, like this dude's the real deal. Like you got people like what's his name at USC, Lincoln Riley, things like that. People are gonna want to try to get a Lincoln Riley out of there, bring him here, fucking make him a head coach or stuff like that. And I mean, I wouldn't be against Lincoln Riley if you got his quarterback. Fuck that guy. That guy kicks ass. So I'm not gonna argue that, but it's not even about that. Like some coaches just can't be head coaches, man. And I think Lincoln Riley's a good dude. He's a good coach over there. But I think if I was picking a head coach, like somebody that's gonna get on your fucking team, but also be there for your team, I'm taking Dan. Like I'm gonna take Dan, man, over Lincoln Riley. I'm gonna take Dan for sure. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I think our team's
I,
all fucked
I
up right
don't like our past record with putting in new head coaches in the NFL that have never head coached in the NFL. It's not good.
fuck no, it ain't good
Not
either.
since like Madden or John Gruden or something like that.
Yeah,
Version
you
1.0.
think about it. You think about it. Nobody that we bring in from college and nobody that we sign in the NFL as a proven coach could win. Like we can't win. Like,
Yeah.
and the other thing I said is like when you looked at Gruden 2 times, 98 when he came to the Raiders, turned the team around, and not only and won with them, but in when he came here in fucking 18 and traded away our players and brought in all these
Yeah,
other
yeah.
like we even though we didn't win a lot of games, he didn't just get beat on. Like our team was nowhere close to that. We were losing games that we should have fucking won more games of.
Hmm.
And the thing is like, and that's my point about going with the younger guy, and a younger guy, regardless of Gruden or not, is it's just when you have the time to build, then yes, you can gain the deal. Do we not believe that if do we not believe if Gruden was there for another 2, 3 years, he wouldn't have that team fucking push an AFC championship game? I
Oh
mean,
yeah, it was already on the right direction.
yeah, I mean, he if he had the time and was still there with fucking Ruggs and them, he would have most definitely got to the playoffs and won this that year. So I believe it'll only been a few years before he would period. So my whole worry with Pete is that if we're on that path, Pete will be done. Like why are we wasting the time for him to do it? Why not just put somebody there and let him work behind him or something? Like
So
I don't.
total rebuild for the
Yeah,
Raiders.
I
You
mean,
think is the best? Seems to be what I'm getting from what you're saying. Is
yeah,
just
because I mean,
just
what
start the fuck over. We've been doing this for fucking decades. It ain't worked.
facts,
Let's start over.
facts. I mean,
Okay.
What else do you do? Because it's like whenever you keep doing the same thing over and over and over, sign max,
Yeah,
do
yeah. It's
these people. Let's keep this
yeah,
defense.
definition of insanity. Yeah,
Yeah, we keep getting the same fucking result. We get the
yeah.
same fucking result. See, every year we can talk up the hype, we get build up. We expect a lot of good things from it, and then when it starts, and listen, we can turn stuff around right now. I'm not gonna argue because fuck season really just started. But what it made me realize is what it made me realize is that it's not about if we turn it around. It has nothing to do with that. What it shows is that we're farther behind than what people were claiming at the podiums and in camp. Like we're farther behind. So when you start putting those things together and you say, okay, Pete, it doesn't matter what is Pete going to coach till he's 80. He's the head coach till he's 80 years old. Like
I don't think so, but yeah,
it's probably not how it's going to work. Like
I
there's
say
going to be,
4 years max. But
yeah, that'd
that's
be
still
this year, three more after
that's
that.
max. That's
That's
max.
That's facts. So the reality is it's this year and 2 years after. That's the
Hmm.
reality. So
Well, I
even if
think if he
next,
can turn it around, though, what we're in better position to pick up better head coaches. Being a good landing spot. They're going, okay, these guys are doing something now. They got this built up and that built up. We're going to be able to land a better head coach, and
it
coordinators, and stuff
is
like
very
that.
true. It is very true. You'd probably make a better transition, right? But then
Exactly.
this is the question that you have to ask yourself at that same time. It's kind of like the AP conversation. When do you really care, like if you know you're in a rebuild, right? If you know you're in a rebuild,
Right.
in my personal opinion, I would say you don't want to win games. You don't want to have a good coach in there. Like you would want a year to suck. Like you want to give somebody that, like for instance, with AP. AP goes out and wins pointless games at the end of the season, right? Just to
Yeah.
say that he won the fucking game. But do you
Right.
think we're in a better
Trying to keep
position?
his job.
What do you think we were in a better position for him to do that when it came to picking players for our team in the draft? Or do you think
He didn't know shit about that kind of stuff.
if AP didn't win those games and we stayed where we were at, we're top three pick in the fucking draft? Like
We'd gotten a quarterback.
exactly. So sometimes it's not about saying like, "Hey, I won those extra few games at the end." Sometimes it's about what's better for the fucking team, and the draft pick is what's better for the team if you're rebuilding a good team. Like
Yeah.
if you go in there with a guy Like I've said, and I'm just gonna use Dan because I would use John, I would use numerous people, but I like Dan, so I'll use Dan's name. If you were to get a guy like Dan that's young, nobody's expecting nothing from him. Nobody expects him to come out next season and go fucking 10-0, to start the game. So what people are saying with Dan, they're saying high energy coach. He knows how to deal with people. He wins. He's a fucking winner. So he's going to need to develop because everybody's going to say the Pete deal didn't work. The O line's trash. People are going to accept it. People are going to accept it because they're going to say defense has holes. All these things have holes because now you had a proven head coach here, Pete. And even with Pete there, it can get done. So I think people ain't going to expect a guy like Dan to come out and then be like, you need to win today. You need to win today. People are going to say exactly what I think. You have Brock, you have Michael, you have Tucker, you have fucking Bowers or Thornton. You have a nice group of people. You can trade off Jacoby before week 8, get assets for him, clear the contract. You can think about the max conversation. I'm not saying do it. I'm just saying
No.
you got to push every option in the deal if you're going to rebuild a player because if you pay him $41 fucking million and you're not winning nothing, you're just keeping a player because of his name at that point. And it's always supposed to be about the shield before anything. I've always said jerseys are fucking rented, they're not owned. And at the end of the day, it's about what builds the franchise up. So if you know that you're waiting out 2-3 years, I think you have to push every option at those points because then you become the Cleveland Browns, where you keep an individual player on your team, pay him crazy money, try to go out and keep fucking fixing little holes here and never go nowhere. Big names, big players, big dollars,
Hmm.
and not doing jack shit. Like at a certain point, in order to be new, you got to get rid of everything. Like it's just what it is. Like you got to have just does people want to do that? No. Would I want to do it? No. Like if I have the option that I can keep Max, it doesn't hurt our deals. Like I would do it. But what I would say is like if Dan knows, hey, we're not going to be competitive for fucking next 2 years, but we can get 2 first-round picks, and that helps us get a quarterback, helps get an offensive lineman, helps get a linebacker, helps get a cornerback. Like I would probably go into that deal. And then when I'm sitting here thinking like nothing's guaranteed, right? Nothing's fully guaranteed to take a draft pick and be able to get somebody. You're right, but we're gonna have 100 and some odd million dollars this year at the end of the year. We're gonna have 100 something million dollars. We can most
Right.
definitely get key people. If we were to get a guy like Dan Lanning, he's coming from college, from a very competitive fucking division. He knows these players. He knows how they play. Dan is no, he gets free scouting. He gets free scouting on the players. So if he's sitting here saying, hey, we need these dogs, we need people that are going to make a transition. So you're not taking coaches that had already been in the NFL for years. People are over there saying like, hey, my scout was over here watching them. Your scouts are not, they're not better than a coach. A coach schemes for those players. You watch those fucking players. He knows the head game that these players get in. He knows the way that they think. Fucking, he has to stand on the same sideline on the opposite side of the field and scheme these dudes in real game. A scout just watches and sees how they perform, how they go.
Hmm.
I think if you're making the transition to, the youth, like to go young to get better, like I'm going that route, man. Like I
Well,
feel like,
well, the thing about that too, Dustin, is I mean, we picked up some really good scouts off some,
yeah,
Philadelphia and from
yeah,
Washington. I mean, that's that's going to really help our not only our draft picks, but it's going to help free agency searches too. You know, those guys ain't no joke, man. So there's a lot of promise to see. I mean, we've been promise for how long now, but we'll have to see. But that is a little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel. It's a dim light, it's a long tunnel, but you know, I can see it. You're not going to change the Raiders 4-13 from last year to what? a lot of people are saying, myself included, I was on the hopium trail too, and thought we were going to get 10-7 this year.
Oh
Not
yeah,
anymore.
that's what too. I thought we could do something, man. Like I really
I
did.
thought we could do something, and so I mean, I drank the Kool Aid again, and I'm not giving up on it. I mean, let's face it, we're 3 games in. I
Yeah,
mean, does it look good? No, but can it get better? Yes, yes. And if we pull off, 7, 8, maybe, games this year, it's going to be, doubling our win total, and that, or almost, or doubling our win total, and that ain't bad for a 1 year turnaround with the mess we were in. And with the scouting we have, we can maybe kick it up to 10-11 next year, and then we're talking possibility of playoffs. Well, for sure playoffs if you get to 11, but we're also in a tough division too, and so it's an uphill battle. But I want to see hope. I was born in '63, was watching Raider games before I knew what Raider games were with my dad in Notre Dame, and I'll never change. I don't give a shit what they do. I mean, they moved 3 times in my lifetime. From Oakland to LA, from LA to back to Oakland, and then from Oakland to Las Vegas. I had season tickets for 17 years in Oakland, in the black hole, row 4. I mean, so that was heartbreak in 2019 when we knew it was finally our last year. That was heartbreak. I had friends in the black hole. I have friends that I still associate in the black that I sat with or stood with in the black hole. I still have friends that I party with, go to watch parties. In fact, that's where I'm going this Sunday to watch the game. To my tailgating buddies, Lot D, you know, at Oakland. All people I never knew until I met there, and a bunch of us live in Sacramento where I live. So we have watch parties, and it's so I ain't going nowhere, man. I ain't got long left. I'd like to see one more Super Bowl before I pass, but at least I'm old enough to to be old enough to remember all 3 Super Bowls that we won.
facts, facts.
So
And you think about
I'm
it.
lucky. I'm lucky. I'm a
You think
lucky Raider fan. I ain't
before
got no room to bitch.
before 2002, we were the most winningest team, one of the most winningest teams in the NFL.
No, we were the winningest team in all professional
Yeah.
sports.
And then after 2002, we become the most losingest team in the NFL
Mm,
to this date. So that's the craziest shit when you sit there and think about shit like
that's
that.
a turnaround, man.
Yeah, and you think every single time everybody always keeps saying the same thing. We need to get our guy. I need to get my dude. Like it's the same story every single year. Trade for Carson Palmer. Try to bring in other people. We brought in people like Dante Culpepper, Aaron Brooks, freaking Kerry Collins. I mean, we brought in everybody. We tried playing. What's his name? The quarterback receiver. Fucking. Oh, fuck. Why can't I remember? We had him on our team.
Oh, the rookie we picked up.
No, he was back in the day, man. Fucking, he played quarterback for us, and then he went to Washington, played receiver, and uh, he's a dude that has like a 90
Oh,
yard, 90-yard touchdown run.
oh man, I know who the fuck you're talking
Pryor,
about.
fucking, like,
Uh, Terrell Pryor.
yeah, it's real Pryor. And when you sit there and look at all the people that we've tried to get or tried to add to our team, it just never works. And the
No,
coaches, we hired some of the best coaches out there. I mean, we had some of the best coaches in our staff, and we ended up going with Tom Cable for 3 years for
oh
whatever
my God.
reason. And then people say like, oh, when Jack Del Rio got here, it changed the team. But in the reality, it was what's his name, McKenzie, that drafted those players that year. And then the very following
Yeah.
year, Jack Del Rio fired Musgrave and fucking promoted Todd Downey that was just trash as fuck, dude, and
You know,
promoted him as the offensive coordinator for Derek Carr. I mean, it feels like every move that we do for our team,
yeah,
when it's worked in between people that are on the team, uh,
yeah,
we fuck it up. Like we just
yeah.
fuck it
Well,
up. Like
let's
just that.
not forget Bill Callahan too. When we uh, fired John Gruden 1.0 and picked up Bill Callahan, he ran the same plays in the Super Bowl, and
Yeah,
we got our asses
damn
handed
right,
to us.
damn right. And it's things like that, like I just feel like how do you get away from it if all you keep doing is repeating it? You keep repeating the cycle. It's just over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Like, just
Yeah,
add another piece, get another guy. Pick this dude up. It's going to change. Get this coach.
yeah.
Look, for 25 years, it hasn't worked. It just
Yeah, it's
hasn't
been
worked. Like,
yeah, it's been
I
worse,
think,
rinse and repeat, worse, rinse and repeat, worse, rinse
yeah,
and repeat.
and it doesn't matter if you get Randy Moss or any great people. It just absolutely don't
Randy Moss
matter.
didn't
Uh,
work.
I strongly believe in order for the Raiders to be good again, like you can't have somebody with the influence of look, I love Max. I think he's a great dude, but it's like when the player has a too high of a voice in the team, the player can manipulate the team. Like I believe like at a certain point the coach has to be the coach just like he's your dad. Like your dad is the one that fucking gives the order. You're gonna listen
Yeah,
to what he tells you. You've got to run their system. Like you have player mentality, right? Look at Max's motor. Look at Max leadership, right? Show
yeah.
me
Look what he does for all the other players on the
show
defense too, man.
me
He's
a player
constantly trying to bring him
show
in.
me a player on the defense that is doing what he's doing. Any production, any development like him. It's not a knock against nobody. It's not a knock.
Hey,
What I'm saying is like for Max and him being that guy, you're 100% right. Like he's a very vocal person. He's a leader in the team, but the result is what matters at the end of the day. The
yeah, he
result.
can't teach guys that don't want to be teach. Though, I mean, he can
And
only try.
that's my point. So that just draws the whole point right there. See, it's not personal, it has nothing to do personal. It's the fact that no matter how good of a leader you are or how good you are, if other people don't want to be learned by the player, it's just not going to
Yeah,
happen.
it's useless. Yeah,
Exactly. So
I
all
mean
I'm
that's what happened with Tyree Wilson for the first couple years. He
saying,
never tried to learn anything from Max, and he's even said it. Max
yeah,
has said it. I mean, if he's there to teach. I mean, I think he's a great player. But I think he's a better, teammate, and I
yeah,
think he's a great person. And great person doesn't matter on the field. Well, yeah, it does in a way, but because other guys, other alphas, these guys are all alphas. Every fucking one of them, right down to the guys that don't even see the field. They're all alphas, or were at one point in their life. And it's hard to bring those alphas in. And I would like to see more people buying in. I mean, I've heard some things about, you know, Adam Butler, really spending some time with Max. Adam Butler looks, I like Adam Butler. Booker has been spending a lot of time with
yeah,
Max. And what's he been doing this year besides creating fumbles and, oh, one, okay, one. But I mean, he's been looking good too. I mean, that was the biggest thing that surprised me about the Washington game was the fact that the 200, well, let's say 179 yards in the first half rushing. That surprised me. The O line did not surprise me at all. I mean, we all knew that was going to happen, but I mean, to just have a total breakdown, 201 total yards in rushing allowed, that's your defensive line, and I thought that was our strongest spot in the defense. But it seems to be, the linebackers making the tackles like Landon Roberts, Devin White. Jamal Adams. Those are the guys that are making the tackles most of the time, and that surprises me.
It is. I mean, they got like Jamal Adams pickup was a good pickup. I mean, you got a few good players you can still keep and build a core, but
Hmm.
this is what I was trying to say. And my point is like it. Look at it like John Gruden, right? He's a asshole. Like he demands respect through the whole team, offense, defense. Don't fucking matter.
Hmm.
It's a team. When he's out there and he's giving voice, you're listening to his fucking voice. You're listening to what he's telling you.
Hmm.
And I think when you're a coach, it matters. Like, look at Keyshawn Johnson, played over in the Jets, fucking sucked. Fucking Gruden gets him over in Tampa Bay. Dude's hella hard to coach, hella hard to
Hmm.
play, and Gruden just fucking knocks it right through him. See, some coaches just have what it takes to run the teams, just like Bill Belichick, who was his captain, the quarterback,
Right.
the guy that ran the motherfucking team. That was his extension, even being defensive coordinator or not. Tom was his extension. There was nobody else. Dude, fucking, you could go through numerous linebackers, cornerbacks. Everybody was gone over years. Just gone, 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 gone. Like, I've always
Hmm.
said the reason why nobody became a disciple of Bill because it was bullshit the whole time. Like,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. He ran the organization. He didn't just run
yep, it's
the
fact.
team. He ran the organization.
And his shit worked for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it worked for him. So, all I would say
And
is,
and he hired, like you were saying too earlier, he hired the people or signed the people or drafted the people that he knew fit his system,
yep,
the way he wanted to do things.
yep.
And because he wasn't going to change the way he was going to do things. He's not one of those kind of coaches that adapts to what the players special talents are. You know, he's a guy, no, and he drafted those guys, and that's why it took time. But then he had a dynasty. I mean, and well, he had a pretty decent quarterback too, and tight end.
Yeah, if you got a guy in here that was a young, aggressive coach that would take chances, do things like it, you just look at the base core. Like you got Chin, you have Paulo, you have Devin White, you have frickin' Adam Butler, you have Max, you have I don't know if you look at Kuntz and Tyree at the moment, so I think you just say Max. You have in the offense, I think is where your butter's at because like when it comes to the corners, I think like you have to, in my opinion, like you have to go get real fucking corners. Like you need to go trade for an elite corner in the league,
Yeah,
or you need to go fucking draft an elite motherfucker in the
yeah.
draft.
Well, Darian Porter's not turned out so well. Caillou
Nobody
Bell,
turned out
Caillou Blue,
good.
Kai Blue Kelly's about our best cornerback.
I
Eric
mean, Holmes
Stokes, he
was
ain't bad. I mean,
Holmes
he's been
was
holding his own, but at times. But yeah, our cornerback room, and that we don't have a fucking free safety. I mean, we're playing pull him out of position and wondering why he's not doing as good this year because he's out of position. He's not a fucking free safety. He's a strong safety.
yeah, and that's
It's
why I
it's a
think like
lot of people playing out of position on this team,
it's
especially on
fact.
the defense.
And what's hurt us over all the years doing that? Even Lamarcus Joyner did that shit for us, and we do
Yeah.
that dumb shit all the time. Like, why do we go sign players or bring them here and then want to play them in a different position than what the dude year before he makes the Pro Bowl at corner or safety, and then the following year we're like, yeah, put him at the corner position. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck
yeah, yeah.
is
It's
that
like,
for?
yeah.
Like,
Well, I mean, our biggest need was not safeties this year, but yet it was cornerbacks
yeah,
of the two positions. It was.
100%.
Do you agree with that? Okay. Um, but how many free safeties do we pick up in free agency?
4 or 5. Like I think we got like
And
four.
how many cornerbacks do we pick up?
We didn't pick up many because we only fucking.
One,
I mean,
Eric Stokes,
yeah,
or
that's what I was thinking. Fucking Eric Stokes, and he's not even a corner. He's a slot corner. He's a
yeah,
slot corner.
exactly, out of position.
Yeah, and fucking, and then we're depending on him to be our best guy, but he's getting burnt on. And
Yeah.
then fucking, we got $30 million and we couldn't go sign any fucking corner. We couldn't get any person.
Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, I mean anybody. Fucking, we could have traded for anybody. I mean, if you got the money and the picks, you can easily trade for anybody. But, and I'm not saying anybody, like, just, I'm just saying in general, we
Right.
would
No,
have
I'm
better
saying.
value to get somebody. You know what I mean? So, but we didn't do none of that. Like,
Nope.
I believe Kelly can be good, but
Yeah.
he's still getting fucking burnt on too. You know, it's
Yeah, he
like,
got burnt big time on that
you know,
60-yard touchdown, man. I
Owens
mean,
just
they set that play up on him too, man. See, that's the thing. That's what Chip Kelly needs to start doing, stuff like that, where, you do the send the receiver down and make a quick cut. Send the receiver down, make a quick cut. He jumps on, send him down again, make the move, and then go straight up. And that's what happened on that play. And he bit big time because they set him up. Chip Kelly's not doing that kind of shit.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, fucking, I'm not gonna lie. I think freaking when you look at our overall team, you got good offensive team besides the line. You got a Colton Miller that can play just fine.
Yeah.
If you look at Parham, he's just garbage. If you look at Meredith, I think he's a great backup. You look at JPJ, he can probably play center just fine. Don't think it'll be an issue.
Yeah.
You look at the right guard, you have nobody. Even probably at the right tackle. I mean, you're basing
Well, that's the thing too, man. Tackles are a lot harder to find. Offensive tackles are a lot harder to find than guards and centers.
I think you have to
Who just joined?
I think you have to
Oh, is that your lovely wife?
no, that was my little daughter.
Oh, I'm
Faith.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Faith. She's only 5. Savannah was the one that came in earlier. She's 8. Then I got a little boy, he's 3.
Wow.
Then I'll have another kid in November.
Wow. I have one daughter and she's full grown. I'm old.
Right. Yep, I hope I get to watch them all get old, so that's all I care. Fucking work,
You
work,
will.
work. But they're all cool as
Hey,
shit.
maybe they'll get to see a Super Bowl.
Hey, fuck, that's what they're all Raider. They're diehard little Raider fans,
Oh,
dude.
fucking A, man. My daughter spent
And,
14 of my 17 years in the black hole.
and
Yep.
he
So,
brings Savannah in here, dude, and somebody, dude, she fucking dogs on fucking Cowboy Niner fan. She'll go with her mom somewhere. Fucking dude be over there with fucking cowboy shit or something, dude. She'll just be
yeah.
looking at him like, "What's up, dude?" Like, she'll tell him it's crazy. She's hella crazy. She is Raider for sure.
Oh, yeah. My daughter, since she was 3 years old, she was in the black hole at 3 years old, row four. And we stood by Gorilla Rilla. Gorilla Rilla was like 3 rows ahead of us and just a couple seats over. So Mark and Gorilla and his wife uh, watched my daughter and laws watch my daughter. A lot of the people around that area because we all the same people and watched my daughter grow up. I watched their kids grow up. It was such a cool thing.
Like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I love the Raiders. That's the only team I've ever known. It's the only team I'll ever be part of. And
Yeah,
I've always said, like, win or lose or not. But I think, like, after watching it for so many years and the repetitions of what we keep doing, I've just said at some point, man,
just
you just
pass
got
it along.
yeah, you got to take
My
a green light.
granddaughter's she's only like 2.5 or so, no, 2 and a couple months, and but she's already got decked out. My daughter's got her, and Shatter and Raider onesies and stuff like that. And I've given her Raider shit to give to Raider gear to give to her. And no, that's the thing, man. You just keep. That's why the Raider Nation is so strong.
Uh, Shit, I didn't see that. Blue said she wants to come on there.
Blues out there? Oh
Yeah,
shit. She must be feeling better. Yeah, she's getting over some sickness, illness. Chatting with her yesterday, I think. Yeah,
I don't watch the comments. I don't watch the comments, so
I
I
know.
don't. I don't. If sometimes I'll look at them, other times I
It's
don't.
hard to, man. It's hard. It's hard to when you're the host.
I
You're
don't.
the.
I don't give fucking what most of the people say in there. I acknowledge the people I know and stuff, and I'll go back and forth every now and again, but I don't. I don't monitor the chat. I just people can talk in there and think, and if we get to a point where we want to ask questions, then I do, but I don't never watch the. I never watch the chat.
I've noticed. I'm on a guest on a few shows, and so I kind of learn how the host, the main person, the guy that's running the show, you in this case, uh, go, and I just kind of go with the flow.
I don't know if it's weird or not. I just don't like over all the years that I've done it. What? Over all the years I've done it, like you get too many people. Like what I've noticed is like if you pay too much attention to the chat, you take away from the show because if
It
guys,
kind of distracts you. Yeah,
well, yeah, and what if a guy is over there just saying shit to say shit, and then saying shit to say shit, and then they fucking come in there to argue and stuff? Then what? Then you're gonna be really in fucking. You're not gonna be having a show. You're gonna be arguing fucking dude in the chat, and
yeah,
that's the shit I don't like doing. Like I
yeah.
just
It,
want.
can- it can get your show off the rails.
Oh hell yeah!
There
Like,
she is, Miss America.
Oh
if I was
yeah, that's
at a
me.
debate,
That is you. I call you that every time when you come on the show.
I know, I know, I know you do.
And with her new hair dye, she just didn't
he's
check that out.
get a wrench, and get
Oh yeah,
cool.
it's
That's
blue now.
I don't even have a wrench.
You what? Oh
this boy think he ain't getting
no, I
enough.
got the Kings kicked the piss out of the Golden Showers today. It was delightful.
Hockey's already started.
It's preseason, so the
I was gonna say
official
I thought it was like 19 days or something like
the
that.
the the first game, the season opener for the Knights is on October 8th. So my buddy actually and they're playing the Kings. So my buddy actually bought me tickets for that for my birthday. So
Nice.
yeah, this one was just a preseason game.
Oh yeah, your birthday's October 11th, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So I'm looking forward to.
It's right after that.
Yeah, yours is the 18th, right?
Oh,
Or
yeah,
something.
my
Huh?
woman's is the 14th.
Oh, your mom's the 14th. Okay, gotcha. There were so many of us I know in that group chat that were like having birthdays or new people who had birthdays like all of October, basically.
What's 9 months for October?
Huh?
January.
Where was it?
Yeah,
January.
exactly. Oh, I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
The
even
cold
February.
weather.
Yeah, everybody bangs that month. So yeah, you get a lot of
It's
kids in
like
the later month.
Valentine's Day and
Yep.
all. You got
At
shit
least in
going
the
on.
U.S. Yeah.
Yeah, I've said my whole family's birthday is in the month of October. I mean,
Yeah, it was okay.
we
Yeah,
have
you.
enough people. We have enough people in our family that has a birthday in every day of the month, almost damn near.
My dad's was
That's great.
October 27th. That's the only one in my family that I know of. It's October.
We
So my
got
dad. It's my
like I
dad.
said, we got one of every fucking day of the month damn near.
Yeah, I
Literally.
got a few.
My sister's birthday's in a couple days. One of my
Oh,
sisters.
okay. That's close, but still not quite an October baby.
No, yeah, she's September 27th.
I was about to say, fun fact though, I was born on football Sunday.
Yeah, put that in here, dude.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I was born on football Sunday, but I will say the one thing that does suck asshole about that is the day that I was born, the Raiders actually got shut out by Kansas City. It shut and not like major, but they got shut out 24-0. I was like,
That's
all
pretty
right.
major.
I mean, Yeah, can't even put anything up on the. Yeah. Well, anyway, moving on. But on the bright note, that was also when the Dodgers won to go to the World Series. So, and they
See,
did win that year.
nothing happened in football when I was born. I was born in February, so in
Oh
late
well.
February. After
Yeah, I was about to say late February, so we didn't even have the Super
way
Bowl.
back before Super Bowls were even in February.
It's funny, but yeah. And I saw you guys were still alive, so I'm like, oh fuck yeah, I'll go shoot the shit with them.
I wish
But I know
I
you
wish
don't.
it was
I
in
know
the
you don't look at the huh?
Oh, the guy in the chat, he was saying he wished it was the 30s and 40s where they
Oh,
couldn't have the coaches like that. And it's like, yeah, but we don't even live in them times no more. Like they
but it's a
want
different game.
production right away.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's just how it is. Results. It's results. They want you to take someone else's garbage and turn it into good
Yeah.
shit. And that's kind of like where I say with Pete, like you hope that he can do that. You hope that he has certain options, and when you sit and see somebody holding on to $30 million, you sit and think like, well, their probably intentions are for next year, because if you hold that kind of money and then you go into the next year, that
Hmm.
means you have money already for one player that you can spend big on because you already held the money this year. You're gonna have $100 some million next year. And you got to remember, most of the time when you get that kind of money, it's because you have a lot of people you have to re-sign on the squad. So if you're taking some of that money, re-sign, portion or majority of them, you're going to take away a lot of that money because most dudes on new contracts are going to want more money than what they had beginning. So
Yeah.
sometimes it's better not to sign them, sign somebody else that's cheaper so you can save your money. Where if you got $30 million, that's a pretty good chunk to go get any quarterback you want, any cornerback you want, of high value player that's in the free agency. Um,
Yeah,
drafting
but it's a matter of picking up the right player that you need that
Yeah,
fulfills the need that you have. You know
and
what I mean?
having them available, and you got to have them
Yeah.
available to even
Well, right. Yeah.
get it.
Exactly.
Like
Hmm.
I've always said, you can have the money, you can have all the skills if the player's not there to be physically picked
Yeah.
up, and
Yeah.
you can't
And
do that
willing.
in the
That's the
draft.
other part. They got to be
Then
willing.
then you got to go to the draft, and then you got to hope that you have a high enough draft, like a 1, 2, 3
Hmm.
spot. And it's like, if you look at our roster with our games this year, if they don't trade for some type of right guard or left, however they want to
Right
switch
tackle. Yeah.
around, you're gonna have to trade for multiple players. It's not like you're just trading one position and getting better. It's
Oh yeah. No.
multiple people across that line that are horrible outside
Yep.
of Colton Miller. So do you think, like, if you go and trade for a player for right or left guard and you switch Parham back to right, is Parham good enough to play the right better than you keeping him? He sucks at left guard, so you probably just want to get rid of him. Then you say, okay, if you were to keep uh, Jackson Powers Johnson at the center and put Mary
Yeah.
right guard,
Yeah.
or guard, put him at the left guard, and then you trade for a right guard by week 8, and then is it worth trading, because are you going to win the games that matter? And then if you go out there and win pointless games, then you don't get to draft a quarterback. Like, how do you play the game out at that point in time? There's just too many options that can make your team better or worse just by a pick.
Hey,
Like,
Stanley.
no matter who you have at the head coach or not, you're only as good as people you're drafting at that position.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm still gonna say it. I said it before. I think it was on this show. It might have been another show. Uh, I want JPJ at center. I want
Yeah.
Meredith at
Everybody
left
does.
guard, and uh Parham back to right guard. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Parham. None of us are, and why would we be? But he did play better at right guard. But so it's our right line. If we do that though, I think the left Jordan Meredith played good at left guard last year, or deep. He held his own. You know his numbers. I hate PFF. I fucking hate it with passion. But he did have higher numbers than that. and he did. But the reason I like him is, at left guard is because it looked better. He looked better. I go off
Yeah.
vision, not. I know Blue's an analytical person because that's just her nature. I am not an analyst. I have to go by what I see, and I see Jordan Meredith better at left guard, JBJ at center, Parham at right guard. Then now you have a bullnose player that doesn't fuck around. He makes some penalties after the whistle. Okay, you know, on they have a solid player to one of their sides. These two other players, and that's going to help them. And maybe that'll even extend on out to DJ Glaze for this year. I mean, we don't have anybody to replace Glaze at this point. I mean, Charles Grant is the tackle, but I think they're grooming him to replace Colt Miller when he retires or when after this
Maybe the
contract's over.
smartest. Maybe it's
So,
smart.
but maybe put him at right tackle to see how he's doing next year. I don't. He's not ready. Caleb Rogers not ready yet. Grant's not ready yet. I mean, Pete said that on multiple
Yeah.
occasions. And but then I mean, with what we got going on now, you know, I'm starting to lose a little trust in our head coaching staff. I'm losing trust. I'm
You also
coming
have
off
to
my hope
consider
here.
that, well, Brandon too has a little, a little, I use that term loosely, but he has a little too much power because he's the OC, but
He
he's
has way too
also
much
the
power.
but he's also the run game coach, like
I know.
coordinator. I mean, excuse me, but but I'm like, but both of those suck. Both of
Yeah.
those suck
Yeah.
really bad.
Exactly. Well, exactly. That's why we were talking earlier. You might have missed it.
Oh, yeah, no, I missed
Joe
it.
Philbin. Joe Philbin. We have him on the staff. We have the
Yeah.
pieces on the staff to make some changes. Is it going to turn us around into number one defense offensive line? Fuck no. But
Mhm.
is it going to maybe make us top
Tolerable
15?
or tolerable?
Maybe top 15? Maybe. You know, it's I see
One
that
could
being
cross their
possible.
fingers, I suppose.
But
It wouldn't hurt to play Grant at the guard because most times when you're developing a player to play the left tackle position or right tackle
yeah, put
position,
him in the guard first. Yeah,
yeah,
I
they
see what
play
you're
him in
Mhm.
the
saying.
guard position first. So if they were to put Grant in the left guard position and then figure out the right guard position problem, uh, maybe the better deal because Grant's actually a really good player. And I don't know if his development is there this year. I haven't seen the player physically with my own eyes, so I would say I don't know if he's better than Meredith going over there, but if you can start developing Grant, even if he is to take over Colton's spot, I mean Colton's playing great football, so I don't know if we're gonna move him any moment, but he would
Mm-mm.
fix the left guard position spot for a while if that was the case. He's a big boy. He's a big old
Yeah,
motherfucker. So
I mean, and I see future too. I mean, we got Lockie Tossie. I know, this is his first year playing NFL football. I know he's new. I'm not expecting him to play this year. I'm not expecting him to play next year, but or maybe start working in. If an injury happens or something, you might have to put him in. To develop his footwork, his hands, where his
Yeah.
eyes should be, all that kind of stuff that's different from rugby because he has the skill. He definitely has that athleticism. He definitely has the speed to make a very good right guard for our future. Maybe not, definitely not this year. Maybe at some point next year,
Yeah,
if
I
not
could
the
see
year
that.
after.
I mean, I could see
I
that
can. I mean,
happening.
that dude's fucking mammoth, man.
he probably
And
would play better than anybody at that right guard spot
right
right now.
now,
Anyways.
probably. I'm
But you
holding my
gotta
judgment.
lose
Yeah,
the try.
it definitely would have been better than Kappa or Crappa.
Dude, I would
No,
have
everybody's calling him Crappa.
put him in. I would have most definitely put him in to see what he was gonna do.
Hey,
So
man, at least it's going to take longer to get around that son of a bitch. You know,
Fuck yeah,
no,
dude. He's
no, just when the
strong.
ball snapped, just
He may
stand
not.
up and fucking stand there,
He
and
may
don't let
not.
anybody by you.
Uh,
Hit the guy that's in front of you.
he
Just
may
do
not
that,
be
and we're good, man.
the
Because he
burst.
tossed some dudes. I know second, third stringers when he played in preseason, but you
Yeah.
know he was tossing dudes, man, like they were ragdoll, like it was me. You know,
Michael Lawrence
Oh my
and
God, Mike.
the Ravens, dude. I mean, you just got to think there's some guys that just got strength, man. So
yeah.
I think he's
Guy from
strong.
Australia, rugby player. You know, I
Yeah.
mean, go
Those
fuck
guys
with
have some
farmers. Go
balls,
fuck with
man.
farmers, wrestlers,
Oh
and
yeah.
guys from Australia, man. You know, they're
I
tough.
wish I wish rugby was a pro sport here, like a serious pro sport here. I fucking love
I'd
rugby.
watch it.
That
I'd
sport
watch
is
it.
so fucking mean. I love it. It's the best.
That's
And like
aggressive.
that other sport that I showed you, Mike, the hurling from Ireland. Remember?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God. It's like hockey, rugby, football, and soccer and boxing all in one game.
Martial arts and
That shit was nuts. I'm like, oh my God.
What
Like, how
was
is
it?
that not? How's that sport not bigger here? What's up?
What was it?
It's called hurling. Like, when you throw up, hurling,
Mhm.
and it's from Ireland. It's only played only played over there. But yeah,
fucking A.
to figure out the sport, I couldn't even tell you. Some guys when I was out in England, I was at the Raider game actually, the London game when we played against Miami, and these guys that were sitting there, Irish guys, told me about it, and they were showing me. They're like, "Oh yeah, if you like hockey, you gotta look at this." And dude, I'm telling you, this thing is like played on what looks something like a soccer field, but they and they use like these kind of like lacrosse sticks. I don't know what they call them, but like lacrosse sticks, kind of like that. But they hit each other like in hockey, and they actually have like fisticuff fights going on like hockey, and they wear the padding, and like the stuff that they wear is like rugby, so it's like almost non-existent.
That's
It's a
crazy.
yeah, it's a crazy, and then they can also pick up the whatever they call that thing, like ball, and throw it too. So it's a very, very interesting game, but man, it is a violent
Oh, they
game.
can
I'm
they
like,
can they can actually throw with their hands.
yeah, they could throw with their hands. That's why I was like, why is there a stick thing
Seen
if
some
you're
dude in the head.
yeah, yeah. I, trust me, Dustin. Look up when you're bored. Look up hurling from Ireland, and I promise you will not be disappointed. It
I'm
is
already
violent.
watching
It
it
is
right
fast.
now.
It is fun. It is
Watching
fun.
it. I'm watching it right now.
Oh, are you? Okay, so
Yeah.
you see what I'm talking about then. That's why I'm like,
Yeah.
I couldn't even begin to describe the rules to you. No clue. But I was like, dude. But anyway, I
Okay,
digress.
we should probably get back to Raider
No,
stuff.
I was just saying I'm
Yeah.
surprised like that rugby's not a big sport here in the US, like the way it is in a lot of other countries like in Canada and whatnot. But whatever.
I like rugby better than soccer. I'll tell you that, man.
I mean, they got a ball like it's a damn tennis ball.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, these dudes will be hauling ass.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You got a goal like a soccer goal,
Yep.
and these
But
dudes will just be chuck that shit in there. So
it's
damn, how you gonna block that?
yeah, it's like box lacrosse, or in that
They're like,
case
let me
lacrosse, because
jump
it's
out
on
of
a field. Yeah, because
let
it's on
me,
a field. So
yeah.
it's
But
lacrosse. But yeah, I yeah, there's a lot of fun sports like that out in the world, and I'm like, dude,
good, man,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
They had to cut out curling from the Olympics and put in hurling
there you go.
because
Dude, I
curling
would
sucks.
so sign that petition. Absolutely.
I
Yeah.
mean, we got the Winter Olympics coming up here in Italy, and that's all I've
Yeah.
seen is advertised for. It's always curling. I mean,
What?
really? What the fuck?
No, you're not
Yeah,
serious.
yeah.
I
That's
haven't.
all.
Okay, I
Well,
haven't
you
seen
know
a
me. I don't
single.
watch much TV, but I've seen a few advertisements for the games in Italy.
Yeah,
Winter Games coming up in
and all
Italy,
you've seen
and
is
every
curling.
one of them had no, not all I've seen.
Oh,
Every one of them has curling in it.
Oh! It's a
No
part of it.
ice
Oh, okay.
hockey, no downhill skiing, curling, and maybe bobsleds and shit like that.
Bobsleds are fucking sick too.
Oh,
Whew.
fucking bobsleds and
Yeah,
those sleds and shit. That
that
shit
shit
ain't
is
no joke,
no
man.
joke. Oh
You're
yeah,
fucking
They
gotta
play
be
on a
insane
soccer
to do
field
that.
too. Like they play on a
You're,
big ass field.
yeah. That's why I told you it's kind of like a soccer field.
Yeah, it most definitely is. It's a big ass field.
Yeah,
hey,
but
just
anyway,
take
yeah.
curling, put it on the ice, and give them ice skates. You know,
Oh my god, could you imagine how brutal that would be? I would so watch that.
ice hurling.
You go. There you go.
I'm gonna
Dude,
start a
we
new
need to start
sport.
our own sport. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
We'll start our own sport. I like it. I approve. Let's do that. Oh, pudding. Baby.
Lord Stanley, it's your
His
Uncle
ears kind
Mike.
of like, say
It's
hi,
your
Uncle
Uncle
Mike.
Mike.
Say hi. Say hi, nation. Oh, Big B. He said, I'm too busy on my throne.
Oh, on
He's
his
on his,
new bed.
yeah, you know how they're like stacked up all high.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so he's like,
her dog's not spoiled at all.
there's no such thing as a spoiled dog. There's only underprivileged dogs, but there's no such thing as a spoiled one.
He's spoiled,
No, nonsense.
but he can't be spoiled enough though. He's spoiled, but he
Absolutely.
can't be spoiled enough.
Yeah, there's no such thing. Hi, dumpling. Oh, my love. Oh, my love. I'm trying to see. Let me see. I think I can.
My pit's on the diet right now, man. She
Is she?
kept on. Finally, yeah, I talked my
Good?
wife into. I've been. Well,
Yep.
we shouldn't
Oh,
talk
I
about
know.
that on. I shouldn't talk about that on Dustin's show. I'm sorry, Dustin.
Hey, but I get you. Here, look.
Whatever you
There's
want.
the baby. Oh, honey. Say hi, everybody. Say hi. Is that your Uncle Mike? You say Uncle
Hey,
Dustin?
Lord Stanley.
Uncle Dustin. Oh, yes, I know. I know. Oh,
He is a
he's
cute motherfucker.
that's my son. Oh, baby. I know. I love you too. I love you too. Oh, I know. You good boy. Yeah.
My pit's inside.
You know
Oh,
what's
Gracie's
crazy?
inside.
Cuddle up with my
What's
wife.
crazy is that Geno Smith has the second most passing yards through week 3.
And that's something. That's
Herbert is
saying something.
106.
Yeah.
Geno is 831. Daniel Jones is 816. Dak 800. Drake May 785.
I still stand by what I said preseason. He is not a top 10 QB. So you can
True.
tell Raider Paul for me to go fuck himself. That little piece of shit, that was part of what he was giving me shit for. Dustin, was when I said that. I'm like, well, he's not a top 10 QB. I don't really think he's all that much to write home about. And I don't think he's bad. I mean, he's kind of doing the best with what he's
Well,
got right now.
I
But
don't give a fuck, man. That guy is.
yeah, I mean, Grant and some of his targets are pissing me off. I'm not gonna lie. They're giving me a heart attack. Or I'm like, you have guys wide open. Why the fuck are you throwing to somebody who's covered like white on rice and a glass of milk on a paper plate in a snowstorm?
Damn.
This dude
Whoa.
this dude has 831 yards, but he don't even have 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's a problem because we can't fucking
He's got
convert.
yardage, but they're not productive. I mean,
Well, we can't convert.
we can't convert. What were we? Three third downs out of 14. We converted 3 third downs out of 14 in that game against Washington. So I'm gonna call them
Oh,
the
okay.
Commanders. Every last way I say Washington, but
I like Washington better anyway. Commanders is
oh,
a
thank you.
stupid ass fucking name. I hate that name.
He has the was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has the 7th best yard per attempt at 7.8.
It's amazing he's getting the numbers he's getting, but
I
when the
love
defense tightens up, on third downs especially, and in the red zone especially, that's when our problems, you know, are exposed more, and it's even harder.
You're like
But I
more.
mean, the guy had what 27 pass attempts and 25 pressures, 5 sacks in the last game.
they
That's
got
insane. And he was probably, I don't know how many times he was knocked down. Probably a good
No
8
shit. He's gonna get killed, man, because our O
He's
line is
getting
just
killed
fucking
out there.
Charmin. Yeah, I know. And I mean, and like I said, I feel bad for him. Like I don't think he's a bad QB. I just stand by what I said that he's not a top 10. But
No, I say
also,
he's top 15. I say he's
he,
top
he
15.
got the
If
third most interceptions in the league.
right.
Jake Browning with 5, Flacco with 4, Gino with 4, Tua with 4, Trevor Lawrence with 4, Aaron, Russell, and Dak, and Bo and Stroud all got 3.
he's
Well,
one of those.
well,
He's a QB that's what?
I was gonna say, this is a fun fact that
Hmm.
we're on pace to break a Raiders. We're on pace right now after only 3 games, to break a Raider record on how many times the quarterback was sacked. Guess what year
Oh,
that was?
was I born yet?
Derek
No,
Carr, was it Derek
neither
Carr?
one of you were born. I was born then. Neither one of you
Was in
two
the
were.
70s, like 70s, 60s.
1967,
Well, there's
and
a
that was
7 in there. I was close.
yeah, 1967. Our
Holy
quarterback
fuck!
was sacked 67 times. That's why I remember because it's both
But that was the
67.
total at the end of the season, right?
And it's on pace right now to be at
Right. No, 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 no. And I
68
get what you're saying. Yeah, if you deviate that among
because he's
how
already
many
had
games, yeah,
13
right.
sacks.
12.
I
He
get
has
that.
13
He
or
has
12?
12. Yeah.
12?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
not a record you
12
want to hold.
sacks in
Cam
three
Ward,
games.
Ward has 15 that
That
leads.
means you're averaging 4 sacks a
Right.
game.
Yeah. No, 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 no. I get that. Damn, that's fucking
So if you average that
insane.
out for 17 games, that
Right.
Cam
would
No,
Ward,
no. Yeah,
Cam
yeah,
Ward
yeah.
in 3 games has 15 sacks.
Wait, what happened?
Cam Ward
Yeah, oh, yeah.
is
Uh-huh.
in first place with 15 sacks.
Okay.
Gino 12, Lamar 12, Drake May 12,
That's
Herbert 10.
crazy. We're not even the top. That's nuts.
the pressures he's been getting.
It
Though. I
just
mean,
is.
'cause
Yeah.
he
I mean,
can't
he's.
fuck. He has no. I mean, there are certain plays where he has some space, and that's where he got those. Especially those 3 passes to Trey Tucker. In fact, one of
Yeah.
those was even hurried. One of those was
Hmm.
even hurried. But I mean, where he had a decent pocket, not a great. No, he had a pretty good pocket on a few plays, but it's
Some.
like it's like 20% of the time he has a decent pocket, and 80% of the time he has no time.
Yeah, I was about to
And
say
and
he tends to spend a lot of time in it, but I think part of that is being older too. But also, our O line just sucks balls.
well, the thing is, I mean, everybody's saying that his average time to throw is the highest in the NFL. I believe it's the highest. You correct me if I'm wrong, Dustin.
Really?
But it's
3.6.
because he's running for fucking 3 seconds to try
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
fucking to 3 to
Get
5
away from these
seconds
guys.
to
Yeah.
get away so he can make a throw.
Yep.
So I mean, stats lie, man. Stats fucking lie. You gotta
Well,
watch the fucking film. You gotta watch the game and
I was
see what
about to
see
say,
what's
yeah,
going on. Stats lie.
they
PFF
do
lies.
not.
Everything
They do not.
lies. In
Stats
football, they
never.
do.
No, the
In
numbers
football, they
never
do.
lie. No, but the
We
perspective is skewed. But the perspective can be skewed.
we had 1 turnover and no turnovers against us last game. We won time of possession. Those are two of the major factors, major
Mhm.
stats in wins and losses is
Yeah, we had no
time of
interceptions,
possession and turnovers. Not even
but
just
we didn't have any.
not even
Yeah.
we didn't have any. So we
Yeah.
They
won a turnover battle, we won time of possession, and we
pick
still
off
lost. Stats lie. I mean, we outpassed them. Stats lie. I mean, they don't tell the whole picture. I mean, okay, that's a
Yeah,
stat, yes,
what I'm
and
trying
that's
to
a
say
fact.
is that what I'm trying to say is that it needs to be collective stats. How many points you put up on the board is also a stat. That's
If
going to
you
tell you
look
whether
at
or
it,
not you won or lost. You know what I mean? That's why I'm saying it's collective
yeah.
stats. Each stat is going to tell a
I
different
think
story about
the
a different
stat.
aspect of the game.
I think the stat that matters, the only stat that really matters, is the score at
Scoreboard.
the end of the game. Yeah, that's the only stat that fucking matters.
That's facts. I say that
I
all
was
the
I
about
mean,
to
time.
you can
say,
have all these stats, but you fuck up on a couple plays, you know, and you'll lose a game because it's not
mhm,
like you're going to be winning every game by 21 points or more. You know,
sure.
a lot of these games are coming down to the end of the wire, so one
Mhm.
play could fucking change the outcome of the game. So stats
Absolutely.
do lie. I mean, okay, that is a stat. Yeah, it is a fact. They score,
I
or
get what
got
you're
this
trying.
many yards,
I get
but
what you're
it
trying
doesn't
to say.
matter in the outcome as so much. That's where I'm saying they lie.
Right. No. I was about to say I understand. I definitely understand where you're coming from, because like they can give you a perception of something that isn't the case. And then, yeah,
Exactly.
like you said, at the end of the day, even whether you play a team that plays really, really well and puts up good numbers can still lose, and a team that played really, really bad can still win.
Still win. Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
So I do get what you're saying.
Okay.
Gino's been
Thank you.
sacked, yards lost, 87 yards in 3 games. He's third on the list, but Lamar's had 98 and Cam Ward 105. Cam Ward is just getting beat down.
Jesus.
This guy's getting hurt.
Yeah, he is.
Let's
Oh my God.
let's hope we can do that this week, man.
Dude,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna
because
be
he's
so pissed that if Ben Johnson comes and beats us with them fucking
Um,
Bears, be so mad, man.
we're not going to hear the end of it, man.
Fuck no.
well, I mean, the Bears did just beat the Cowpies too.
Yeah, dude, and
Yeah,
they
it's the
did.
whole Ben Johnson Raider thing, though, too, though, man.
They're
There's
gonna
that
whoop.
issue
No.
going
I
on.
get that. What I'm saying though is
Like,
that, but like it or hate it, the Cowpies are a better team than we are right now.
yeah, facts.
I don't think anybody's arguing that. And if the Bears beat
No,
them and they bring that same
no.
game to us when we played like we've been playing, it is not going to be a good day for us.
Yeah, there ain't one of the 3 games we played that beat the Bears team that won last Sunday. There's none of them.
I was gonna say that, but see, here's the other thing too, though. Like, God, and it might be an unpopular opinion. A lot of Raider fans are very passion based in their opinions, and they're not so objective, or they don't look at stats so much, because stats lie, right, Mike? But
They do.
but the point I was going to make,
I
though,
should say stats
uh,
don't tell the whole story. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, I'm messing with you. But here's the thing, and I promise there's a point. It's not just an ADHD moment. If I'm getting prepared for a fight, I'm going to be training. I'm going to be dieting. I'm going to be doing all the stretches and shit. I'm going to be doing, sparring, all the things, right? To make sure I am prepped for that fight. If I don't do those things and I face an opponent who's either equally good or better, I'm going to lose. That is pretty likely what's
Right.
going to happen, right? Our team is very much like that. In the off season, there were so many things that we should have addressed and should have done. We did not address all of them the way that we should have, or maybe even could have. Now we're at a point where we're unprepared. Shocker. And we're going up against teams that are better than us. And we're getting our asses stomped in. Well, that's kind of expected. The team that we beat, and this is debatable, I'll say, but is about equal-ish or lower, is the fucking Patriots. And we beat them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
all the teams that are better than us, and they have been better teams than us, we've been getting our asses kicked in. I mean,
Facts.
should we really be shocked by that? I'm not. I mean, myself and Dustin both said that this is maybe a 7-game season for us.
That's where I'm down to now. You know me, I was at
Mike,
10
you
7.
can't change. You said 10.
I can change. When you look like this, I'm changing my mind, man. I'm not
Dude,
gonna. I'm not gonna change.
even my 7 is looking like a reach. But no, but
Hey,
seriously,
that's bad.
back to what
Like
I was
four.
but back to what I was saying. It's
Probably
like
like four.
so like they're kind of doing what I kind of expected, or what some of us expected. It's like, okay, we didn't make all the adjustments that we should have made in the off season. We didn't address all the needs that we needed to in the off season. We have very good players, but we don't have a good team. Our coaching staff, there's some issues in that coaching staff, and oh my God, I hope they fix some of that. It's not the only thing though, and that's part of the problem. We have so many areas of opportunity that we need to take an opportunity soon and fix. But that
Mhm.
we're kind of doing what's expected. We're competitive, if not winning, teams that are equal or maybe less, and we're losing against teams that are better. You know,
I would
Well,
say if
well,
I
I
would
mean,
keep a coach
huh?
here because he's the father or the son of the team.
Brandon, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
if
I know.
you got to move players or coaches, you have to move them. I mean,
I
if
agree.
you sit there and
Absolutely.
hold
Yeah.
on to a guy that's hindering the team, then what good is
hmm
that coach? I mean,
No,
then we're
absolutely.
really not. But then we're really not winning.
And actually, Dustin, I do have a question for you because I've heard some um, mixed opinions. But do you happen to know or have an opinion on why the fuck JPJ was not playing center for us?
I,
Do you think one of the rumors, one of the speculations I heard,
oh
and I hope
man,
it's only
I know where you're going.
speculation, I
I
hope
know
it's
where
not
you're
true.
going.
Yeah, I know you do, but I'm asking him. So
All right, I'll shut.
no, but
I'll mute
yeah,
myself.
no,
I'll mute.
no, you're good. But no, but one of the things that I had heard, and I was like, God, dude, I hope that's not the case, was that he, without a giggity moment, that he rubbed people the wrong way and they're like pissy with him because he was like overly cocky or something. So like they're trying to put him in his place and putting other people there instead. Or is there like some kind of precaution they're taking? I don't know what the fuck. I really don't. If it's really that if it's really just that they don't like him right now, that's just so fucking petty. But
I
anyway,
mean,
moving on.
he went with
Is that what
Max
you heard?
He went
What's
with
up?
Max all off season, trained with Max, went
Exactly.
places with
Yeah,
Max.
I
Uh,
know.
I don't know. I don't look. He got the concussion on a Thursday right after the game.
Yeah.
So I can
Mhm.
see why he was out there. He did get green light to go this week. Uh,
Yeah. And he
cleared
was
con-
there, sort
yeah,
of. I mean,
he cleared
He
the
played.
concussion
He played on
protocol, so
field
he could
goal
play.
kicking. He played in field goal kicking.
Yeah, so I
yeah,
think
but
Actually
that's what I
playing.
mean.
I
But
don't
that's what I mean.
know.
So what's the excuse for not putting him at center? That's what I just don't understand.
No,
You
they're
know,
still not talking about putting him
the
in
thing
center.
that bugs me about things like
Wait,
this is like, if I'm just being honest, like
yeah, that's what I
one
wanted to know. So
they didn't draft JPJ. So when people say like, oh, he's Raider, that's a fan's opinion. Like if they
well,
feel like a player like him becomes like they don't need him,
mhm,
I've said it about Jacorian Bennett. They talked him up right before they traded him. Like
uh-huh.
I'm not going to say that they're going to do that with JPJ, but what I would say is how come he pulled him from the center position? Don't play him at the right guard, playing fucking Kappa, which is trash. Everybody even knows.
Yeah, yeah.
Are we trying to lose games intentionally at this point because
Like it's the third game of the season.
you have $30 million. You have $30 million. You don't go out and get the players that you need to make your team better. I think if you go out, in my opinion, I think if you go out and if you have the kind of cap money that we have, how come we don't
Yeah.
have O lineman to give Gino the
hmm
best option if we
And
brought him to win games?
that's
Like,
exactly what I was saying about why we didn't address some of these things in the fucking off season.
yeah, and if you
And we're
Yeah, it's
so
too late now. Too late
JPJ
now. But
wasn't
yeah,
the
why not?
guy, why didn't you try to trade and get somebody else? Like the thing I don't understand is you traded for Gino, give him $40 million, and you didn't even give him the best line that he could. You give him a worser line than he had in Seattle. So it makes zero
Shit.
sense to me. Like it makes zero
Yeah.
sense to me. I would think you would try to say, okay, we're trying to win right now. We have good wide receiver core. Let's fucking go and get offensive line here to give Geno his
Yeah.
best chance. And even
Sure, of course.
right now, like even right now, you wouldn't go to the presser and be like, we're gonna try to keep developing this, that, the other. Like I would be pushing every
Yeah.
option. I'd be pushing
Yeah.
every single option. Any guy that's out there on practice squad, anybody that's out there on fucking free agency, if he's better than a guy that we got that a starter right now, I'm fucking getting him. I know I'm not paying him much. I mean, the thing I've always said is like when you pay people for contracts, you get the money back at the end of the year. That's the good thing about it. Like you get the guy for
Mhm.
1 year, fucking you return his money, see you later. You know, like sometimes it's just you have to do that. You know, like that. And other times you don't. So other times you have to do that, and you don't even have the money to do that. We have the money to do it. Like if
That's
every
okay.
if
So
think if the offense, if like look, Gino and them are scoring points and they are doing pretty good. So when they have a chance, so you tell me he doesn't get an offensive line that he's not going to go out there and score points. I think he will.
yeah, sure.
The question is too, like I started out talking at the beginning of the show, is if he's getting 3.6 seconds in the pocket and he's still throwing checkdowns to people behind the line, I mean, is the offensive line like I get that he's running around. So even let's just say that the number is overinflated, right? Because he's at 3.6, 3.1.
Yeah.
Let's just numbers overinflated. Even
Mhm.
at average quarterback in the NFL, average, you can Google it. It's 2.5 seconds in the NFL. He's still half a
Above the
second
average.
over. Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
half a second over their average just in reading progressions through the game. And then
Yeah.
when people want to sit and say like he got 289 yards, the 3 touchdowns, Trey got 145. There was some of those points came in garbage time. Those dudes weren't even fucking out there really. They already had you whoop the shit out of us. You know, like
Yeah.
teams start giving up shit like that. They don't get fucking few points here and there. Like it's
Yeah.
just game's over already. So
Right. They're just trying to slow us down at that point. They're
yeah,
not trying to stop us.
yeah. I mean, the game gets, some points sometimes get inflated, look better than what they are. But what they do know is that for the whole game they kept us in check, just like fucking Chargers did. Like
Mhm.
those are things you have to keep in reality. Like, and if we're not paying attention to those type of things, we're not going to get better. And even if and that's where I said like the numbers start to get inflated because if you're just throwing big plays and you get it, the numbers are obviously going to be higher, but
Yeah.
that's how you play the game. You're not trying to go out there in the first quarter, throw big plays. Like you want to go get touchdowns so you can go up some points, but
Yeah.
it's the consistency of scoring points when it comes to the third and fourth quarter because that's when it matters. I've said teams can go score 10, 14 points in the first half. They go stagnant in the second. Dude comes out,
Yeah.
scores
Sure.
21-7, wins the game. Like
Yeah.
it's what teams, the second half teams that are scoring points are usually the teams that win more times than not. So for me, I just think like the defense, I believe the defense would play better. And they don't have to play phenomenal, but if the offense was able to go out there and score points because they can't get fucking blitzed every single time, they're getting protection. Gino's getting his
Yeah.
read, even if it's taking him 3 seconds or 3.5.
Sure.
Then he can dial it up, but that's not what's happening.
Our
It's not.
defense can generally keep us in the our defense is probably the best aspect, and even that's not the best.
I mean,
Except
And
for the
even that's
last
not
game.
great.
Well,
Yeah, like,
except
and even that's not
I
great.
mean, the first 2 games it was definitely the best.
Yeah, no,
Everybody's saying the offense
absolutely.
or
Yeah,
defense
they
is
were
going to
keeping us.
suck.
Yeah, they were
And
keeping
last
us in
week
the
we
games.
did, but everybody sucked. I mean, we were coming off of the
Yeah,
short week playing against teams
everywhere
that
was
had 10
bad.
days off. We couldn't even practice in pads.
Yeah,
We had such a short week.
Yeah.
And then we wonder why our tackling was worse this game than it was the previous two. Not that it was great before.
Right, but no, but there was an obvious difference though.
Yeah, obvious difference in this game. They
Yeah.
just look tired. I mean, even our special teams, which has been great.
I know, and
That's been
I know. I was like,
that's
what the
been our
fuck is
one
going
big
on?
thing all year is especially even
Yeah,
they
I
look tired.
know.
I
No,
mean,
I said the
I mean,
same thing. Yeah, I was like
opening
special teams.
kickoff,
I'm not. That was the thing that
opening
I'm like.
kickoff,
Yep, I
punt
remember.
return for a
Yep.
touchdown.
Oh, I
I mean,
remember. No, I remember.
fuck.
Trust me, I remember it well. Yeah, last game we were just bad everywhere. There was just no saving our team last game. There just wasn't.
Yeah, they were.
But
It was the whole team, and part of it
yeah,
is, I mean, well, mostly it's
and the
because we're not that good of a team right now, and
no,
then you got to add on top of that, we had basically 5 days to prepare for this. Not even
didn't
that. The
that
team didn't. The coaches did, but not the team.
but
But
that yeah, and that didn't help. But that sure as hell is not the reason.
it's not the reason. I mean, you take
But it
those
didn't
two
help our
things and put them
situation though.
together. You put
Yeah.
those two things together,
Oh,
wham,
absolutely.
bam, you have
Yeah.
41-24.
Oh,
And
absolutely. No,
like you
I
say,
agree.
14 of those
Yeah.
24 were garbage.
The
No,
thing
and
I
I agree with you.
the
Huh?
thing I have to say is like, so Chip Kelly's supposed to be this great offensive
Oh
coordinator.
yeah.
The team
Huh.
looked better. The team, like, if I'm just being honest, like the team looked better, played better under AP and fucking Luke Getzey.
Oh no, don't say
And
that.
the
I mean,
deal comes down to play wise, like
oh
their
my god, that hurt my heart.
their offense actually plays better in tandem than this fucking offense, and that's the shit that starts to like bug me because I'm like Lucas
Yeah.
is hell,
Our offense
and
sucked with Messi. Now what were we average? Like
but
14 points, 13
they were
points a
able to
game?
run the
But wait a
ball,
minute, wait a minute, wait a minute.
pass, like
But
there
not
was
when.
a reason Brock and them got 1,000 yards in a season. I mean,
But what
Jacoby
I
and
was gonna
them,
say is, but not when we
they're not
played
even they're
teams that
playing.
much better than us, though.
Yeah, I
When,
mean,
when we played against better teams than like teams that were just way better than us, we still look like shit. It was just a
We looked
different type
like
of
shit
shit.
against the
yeah,
Panthers.
we look
Yeah.
like
Oh well,
shit right
that.
now.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Mike. Yes, that too. That too. Let's not forget that one.
Yeah,
The one that
because
shocked the nation, literally.
if you look at Trey Tucker right now, he has 200 yards, I think. And you look at Jacoby, he has like fucking 100 and something, like where's Brock, it's things like that where
Well,
to just
Brock's hurt. That's a huge
Yeah,
thing
Brock
too.
Bowers is hurt though, and he's still good.
yeah,
He's
that's my
still good, but
point.
he ain't Brock.
Like,
And that's a big
he ain't
thing
hurt
that
to the
that
point.
lost a lot.
You
Yeah,
watch
no, I
his
know.
video, you watch his video in those games, Brock be beating
He
up on him.
is not.
He's
He is
not.
not.
He's not
Yeah.
100%. Oh yeah,
Oh
no, for
hell
sure.
no, not even
I know he's
close.
not. Oh yeah, no, I
I'd
know.
be. I would fail to say he's at 75% the way I mean, and that takes. I mean, that's basically what teams had to look at. They had to look. We got to stop at the beginning of the season, before the season started.
Yeah,
We got to stop Brock Bowers. We got to
yeah,
stop Genty. That's our two main things. Well, Genty can't get shit going because their offensive line, and Brock is hurt. So
yeah. Yep.
It's your
And
point.
they
Then
already have, and they have tape on Brock, so they can prepare for him.
Tucker
right,
and Thornton. You got Tucker, Thornton, and Mayer.
yeah. And I love Michael Mayer, Notre Dame guy, but and they really got him involved in the was that the New England game where they really got him involved. He
Yeah.
made some good plays, made a couple good plays in the San Diego game. But I
Hmm.
mean, he's not Brock Bowers. I'm a Notre Dame fan, but I mean, he's not Brock Bowers.
Well, if we're gonna go college
Eh,
ball, all I gotta say, UNLV Rebels 4-0, baby.
I thought you guys lost
4-0.
your quarterback for the year.
What's up?
Didn't you lose your quarterback for the year, UNLV? I thought I heard something about that.
You're talking about our old one? Yeah, he graduated. We've got a new one.
Oh, I
Uh,
thought they
uh,
lost a quarterback this year for the season.
no, I watched all 4 games. I didn't see anything about
Oh,
that.
he's still in there. I don't know. I thought I heard something. So I was like, going, I got to talk to Blue about this.
Yeah, same guy. Actually, we have a tight end too that a lot of people are going to come scouting for. I'm excited. Anyway,
I used to have a tight end.
Good players.
Not
They got
anymore.
some good players over there.
Mike, giggity. I like it. Good job. Say what, Dustin? Sorry.
Yeah, they got some good players over there. They got.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
got a
yeah.
good coach over there too. Frickin'.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, they're building up,
He's
man.
brand new. He's
Last
brand
year,
new.
all 32 teams
Yep. Came
sent
to UNLV.
scouts
Yep.
out to UNLV for their that camp day.
Yep.
That's a first.
And it was a record, right? It was the first time, right?
First time ever for UNLV. Yeah. Not even close to that. I mean, it just blew away the record.
They fucking set a mile long record. It's a
So
fucking
basically, Golden Showers, I know you hate them. The Aces,
And the yeah.
UNLV, the Little League baseball teams are kicking ass, and the Raiders still suck.
Well, the A's are
You
going to be
gotta
coming
laugh.
here too, and they'll probably be in the
And
same boat.
yeah, yeah, they'll have some
Unless the owner
competition
tries
from
to
the
fix
bottom
anything.
of the sports leagues in Vegas. Yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy. I know we got freaking champions everywhere except for our poor Raiders.
man.
Yeah,
You sent little leaguers to the for 2 years in a row. Two different teams in Nevada have sent teams to the fucking Little League.
championship.
Jesus, World Series.
Little League World Series. Okay, yeah.
World Series, yes.
Oh wow. Actually,
2
you know
years
what
in a
Dr.
row.
Napoli was telling me? Dr. Napoli was telling me about that actually. He follows Little League baseball. I was like, okay then.
I was watching it when I was in the hospital, after I had surgery.
Yeah.
And I was watching, I had TV on all the time because I had nothing else to do. I couldn't move around much.
And you get desperate for things to watch.
And I was watching Little League, yeah. I was like, this is cool.
Like, oh, look at that little fucker run.
Yeah.
Those are fun for
athletes actually having fun and enjoying the game.
Yeah,
great,
exactly.
man.
Not doing it for a paycheck, right?
And super competitive, but they're enjoying the game, man. Like
they're
kids.
just having fun. Yeah, they're just having fun playing.
Yeah. Super competitive, though. I mean, you'd have to be to get to that level.
I was about to say, yeah. Oh, yeah, no,
but,
for sure.
But still, they're just having fun. That's what sports,
I agree.
From my old dried up, old age, sports were fun,
No. Oh, no, I totally agree with you though. First and foremost,
kids. All of us are kids.
Well, first and foremost, sports are a game, and games are supposed to be fun.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And if you're not enjoying yourself, why the fuck are you doing it?
Yeah.
Because then it starts to show too. Because then you play like ass.
Yeah. Well, it used to be that way in college, until NIL came in. Fucking NIL, man. Don't even get me started on NIL.
I won't. No, my buddy was getting his pennies in a wad over that too. It's pretty funny.
It's ruining college football. I mean, everybody says, "Oh yeah, gets prepared to having money." Really?
Well, so will a class on finances.
When you got some guy fucking, changing colleges 3 times in his, college career because of the money.
Yeah, I see that now.
I agree. There needs to be some amendments, and I'm sure those will come along. I'm sure those will come along.
Like how many times you can transfer.
Yeah, exactly. Like no, 100%. I absolutely
like that,
agree with that.
It's like, okay, you got it once in your college career, you can transfer one time. That's it.
Hell, and I don't even think it should be for that unless it's for a scholastic.
I don't think there should be no NIL altogether.
And that I disagree
with. They're not pros. They're not pros.
It doesn't matter.
They're college kids.
It doesn't matter. And listen,
let them make money. Let them make money off of promotions. Let them, sign contracts with Nike or,
Oh, I see what you
whatever,
mean.
if they
Oh,
want
okay,
to,
okay.
you know. But no, not the college, because what it does, the colleges that you're not your Alabamas, not your Georgias, not your Notre Dames, USC's, Miami's, that can't afford these kind of things.
Right.
I
Yeah.
mean, which
No,
makes UNLV which makes UNLV even more amazing, is because they don't have the money to do all that kind of stuff, and yet they're still moving up in the ranks.
yeah.
It can still be done,
No, I get what
but
you're saying. Like I said,
it makes the
amendments.
strong
Um,
stronger. It's like,
amendments are yeah. Well, I mean, that can be an analogy for a lot of other things that we won't get into. But yeah,
exactly,
but
like,
that's why there needs to be amendments. That's what I'm saying. Amendments will happen. They'll come along. For the rest of us peasants, we just have to wait and see because we have nothing to do with it.
yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
welcome back, Dustin.
We were talking college ball there for a minute, and
Yeah.
NIL.
Stop it, Mike.
What?
I'm
No,
joking.
What'd I do?
I mean,
Nothing. I was messing with you.
I think
We're
that shit.
talking about college. What's
I
up?
think that shit's gonna ruin college football for sure.
Mike just said exactly the same thing. Mike. That's why I said stop it, Mike, because you're like, oh, we're talking about that NIL, blah, blah, blah. And I knew it. I knew it. As soon as you said that, Dustin said the same thing.
Yeah, because
No, I know. I hear you.
Say college gets $7-8 million in a year, maybe even 10. They come to the NFL, they go 5 years on 30,
The rookie
30
contract and make
million
less.
players.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at a 4-year player,
I get it.
getting
Yeah,
7 million,
exactly.
getting 7
That was the
million.
same argument I met when everybody was asking about Shador and his case and all of that. That was one of the points that I brought up, was that exact thing. But it's neither here nor there. Like I was telling Mike, though, I said that there's going to be amendments made along the way. We're going to see amendments. There's going to be changes. It's going to, adjust. But how
Yeah,
they adjust
Yeah,
it
they're
and
not going
whatnot.
to cut it out, which I wish they would, but
They gotta
that's
change
not going
the
to
portal
happen.
rules
They're
too,
not,
teams
but
can't
they
just
will.
opt.
Yeah, eventually. Yeah, but eventually there will be changes made. We will see changes made. It's new still ish. You know what I mean? It's still in its
It's
infancy.
very
So,
new. It's very new. It's only
huh?
a couple of years. It's only a
Yeah, and
couple
that's
of
what I
years.
mean. That's what I mean. It's in the very beginning stages. So,
I think it
as
was the wrong move to begin with, and I don't know what amendments you need to make other than just
well,
just
like we were
tossing it
talking about
out.
the
I mean,
transferring, the schools transferring, how they get paid, how much they're getting paid. I mean, those are going to be things too. Like
mm,
there's going to be and whatever. It's all speculation. I'm just saying, based on what we've seen so far and some of the points that that
like,
even you brought up, we're
yeah,
going to see adjustments made in those things. That's all.
yeah. I just wrote and say get rid of
Player
the
can just,
if
player
they
can
can
just
make money off of
whether
promotions, let them make money off promotions. But
Not going to
the
happen.
NIL needs to fucking go. I know it's not going to happen, but
It's not going to happen.
it'd make more sense though, wouldn't it?
No, I disagree. See, here's the thing.
Why?
I hold on. What I
No,
was
I'm
going to
just
say
asking
is,
why.
no, I know from a legal standpoint, like you got to understand, this all boils down to like legal status for me, right? I can argue both sides of any argument, and I argue with myself all day long. I understand the points that you're making, Mike. I don't disagree with you. What I do disagree with is that the NIL should be removed altogether. The reason why I disagree with that is because from a legal standpoint, the NCAA is still making money off of these kids. And yes, I say kids, is making money off of these kids. They should be paid for that. Whether it's just one person on a team or the entire team, it doesn't matter. They're a part of it. And they're being used to make money. The NCAA is fucking rich as fuck. So to say that these kids can do it with sponsorships, well, not every kid is as good as the other. So some are going to get sponsorships, whereas others are not. And I understand that part. And and yeah, we could say that that's kind of like a participation award, but which is again why I think there's going to be adjustments made. I think that there will be adjustments made in how they're paid, say more based on performance, also based on like notoriety, things like that. they're how many times they can switch schools for whatever, for money and whatnot. I don't think they should be able to move at all for money reasons. If it's for a scholastic reason, I agree with that. I'm doing that exact same thing. But
Absolutely.
if it's for money reasons, fuck you. You sit your
Exactly.
little ass right there and appreciate what you got. You shut the fuck up.
Yeah, they're getting
So,
free goddamn scholarships, which cost hundreds of $1,000s in these schools. They're getting paid.
well,
It's by not getting. They don't have to
yeah,
pay
a
that
little.
money.
That's a little bit different. Tomato, but again, that's more of the gray area, right? So that's why I'm saying. So like, I'm not disagreeing with you, but I definitely think they should be getting a cut of. I definitely think they should be getting a cut. I think it needs to be amended in how it's being handled and how it's being managed. I don't think it's being managed well right now. I don't think it's being regulated well right now. So I agree with you
No.
on all of that. But I definitely think that the NCAA is rich enough to where they should be sharing it with the kids that are making them rich. And that is just
Well, then how are you
my
going to come
humble
up with
opinion.
how are you going to come up with the system to where these kids, as you call them, and they are kids. I mean, I was a kid
And
when I was 18 to 22.
I was
I
about to
was a
say,
kid.
if you're under 25 years old, you
Especially
are a
males,
kid.
you are a kid, and
If your brain's not fully developed, you're a kid.
exactly. And I just don't see. I mean, what kid would not want a full ride? Not even one of their full rides, but a full ride scholarship at any school for free. That is payment. That is payment for your chance to become a player that can make money in the NFL.
Most of them don't,
If
though.
you're I know they don't. I mean,
The vast majority of them don't.
there's 132 colleges in the FBS alone. You know,
That's
you
my
know,
point. The vast majority of these kids aren't going to go anywhere, and
right?
what they
And the
get
vast majority of these kids ain't getting NIL. It's only the select few.
again, it has to. No, you're right. I agree with you. Again, this boils down to how it's managed, how it's distributed. The blah 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 blah
Well,
blah blah.
how would you suspect to okay,
If it
you're
was
not a
me, I would
starter on this
probably
team, so you're
if
gonna
it
make
was
this
me, I
much
would
this
just
What's
year.
say
Then we're talking
position.
contracts again and shit.
I would
I
just
mean,
say
just
whoever
just
plays a certain position, quarterback, linebacker, halfback, it all
yeah?
just has set pay. Nobody getting more than anybody. Every team
and if
has
you're first string,
the same
second
pay.
string, third string, or they
I
got
agree with that.
90 players
Set a
on the
certain cap.
sideline.
I
See,
would
and
set a
that's what I'm
certain cap
saying.
for. I would
And
set
that's
a
why I'm
certain
saying there's
cap for each
amendments, there's
one.
adjustments.
That's what I would
There's
do.
amendments and yeah, and that's why I'm saying there's amendments and there's adjustments that can be made. But I'm
Well, what
telling
you
you, if
do
I
is
if I was
you
on a
don't give an
what's up?
incentive to a team. You don't give an incentive to a team. This is why you make it tier based, like you just said, first string, second, third. You have a
Hmm.
pay on the first string, a pay base on second, a pay
Yeah,
base on
of
third.
course.
So if a player says, "Hey, I'm gonna hop in the portal," he's not hopping in the portal and going from a team that says, for instance, he's making $2.5 million. He jumps to another school, he's getting $2.5 million. It doesn't matter going to school or
See,
anything. The pay
boom.
base stays the
Oh,
same
okay, I'm starting to see
regardless
what you
of where
guys are
you're at.
saying.
Yeah,
And then
boom.
that
Exactly.
way you don't give an incentive.
You
That
level
way
the
you
playing
don't give
Right.
field.
an
You
incentive
level the
to
playing
them.
field.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
give them a reason to want to go somewhere else because of the money.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. I
Exactly.
mean, there's a lot. Look at Scottaboo, who is in the
Hmm.
NFL right now. He started
Hmm.
off at Sac State.
Hmm.
Then he went to fuck. Where'd he go to? Goddamn, UCLA, I believe, is where he was drafted from because he got an
Okay.
NIL because Sac State could not afford that.
Well, either way,
You know,
whatever the point is he went for more money.
Yeah, he went for more money. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
and now he's in the NFL making money, and he's looking really good right now, by the way. I want a Scatterboo. I want a
He's
I know
Scatterboo
you're
so
like
fucking bad. I
you're like.
remember
By the
watching
way,
him at Sac. I remember watching him at Sac State. That dude is just a fucking badass. He's a genty type of runner where he bounces off people and just plows people over. He does
yeah.
it play after play. and he's getting way more.
Mhm.
Especially the last game he played in. I mean, that dude was racking up the yards, man. Yards after contact, racked him up. And if we'd have gotten the offensive lineman and just picked up Scattaboo, okay, that's another subject. Probably get it. You
I was
know,
about to say,
but
yeah.
you know,
Yeah, no, I gotcha.
because he's not playing with a very good offensive line either, and he's just bouncing off people and running over people, just like Genty does. And what was he picked in the fourth round? I believe Scattaboo.
Scattaboo?
I think he was
Yeah,
picked
Uh,
in the fourth
yeah,
round.
yeah, I'm not positive, actually. I don't know. I know it. I think it was like the third, like, yeah, I think it was like third or fourth, fourth round.
I'm pretty sure it was the fourth. Yeah,
no.
I can't look it up right now because
Oh yeah, I seen it.
Actually, let me see. Hold on, maybe I can.
That little fat kid.
See.
we could have gotten Bimbo in the first round easy,
Scattaboo.
and he's looking really fucking good.
I'm here. Hold on. What happened?
Membu, I would have taken Membu or I would have
Oh
rather
yeah,
had.
Membu. I remember him too. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would have rather
Mimbo.
had dude that went to the
That's
Patriots.
who I wanted was Mimbo.
I
What was
wanted
the
to
Yeah,
other
go
one,
ditto.
Dustin?
to the Patriots is who I wanted. Fucking oh, why can't I remember that guy's name right
Wait,
now?
who? Wait, for what?
The dude that went to the Patriots, the line
Um, I know who
fucking
you're talking about. Fuck.
I don't know why I'm spacing his damn name right now.
I'm trying to remember. I'm so bad with draft name. Like, I'm terrible with that.
I would have
Yeah,
taken him. I would have taken him over Mimbu. Mimbu's doing really good, but dude with the Patriots is just a killer. Fucking, we could have added him to our team. That guy would be a killer here with what we're doing.
he's guard too, right? He's a guard, if I'm not mistaken. They're both guards.
I don't know why I can't remember his name.
Fuck.
And I hate when it's somebody like trying to.
Look up the guard that Patriots picked up this year
Okay, hold
in the
on.
draft.
Okay, let's see. It is. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Which? Hello. Hello.
We're here. We're here.
Okay. Did you guys hear me? Jared
No.
Wilson.
Yeah.
There you go. What is it, sweetheart?
Wilson.
Jared Wilson. Yeah.
No,
think-
it's not Jared. It's not Jared Wilson.
Because they didn't draft a guard. They drafted a center.
He's
Is
a
what it said.
tackle. He's a tackle
Oh, I thought
from
you said guard.
LSU. He's from
There's a
LSU.
tackle.
Tackle.
All right. Give me 1 sec. Wait. You got it? Did you find him?
No, I can look right here.
No, I was going. Okay.
He's their
My bad.
starter. He's their starter.
What precious?
Will
Oh my
Campbell.
God.
It's Will
Mike,
Campbell.
you see him?
Wilson. Huh?
He's
Campbell,
giving me the face.
a straight savage, man.
That's Lord Stanley. He's like, mother, see who
Is
might. Oh,
that
he's gonna
the
stomp his. Oh, I thought he was
is
gonna
that
stomp
is
his
that
feet at
the
me.
Yeah,
is that the B face or the W
Yeah,
face?
no, it's more of the V face. He's standing there to pretend he wants a W, but as soon as I pick up his leash, he's gonna run to the kitchen.
Yeah.
Watch, you can almost
same
see
with
it in
Will
action.
Campbell, man.
Oh,
We
see,
need
look,
to be able to kill it.
you could see it in action. See, his leash is hanging right here. I can almost guarantee you when I pick it up, he's gonna run away. Come, baby. You wanna go outside? You wanna go outside? What is it? Now you're gonna make a liar out of me? Hmm? You wanna go outside? No. Okay, well, he did make a sort of liar out of me. He didn't run to the kitchen, but he sure as hell didn't get up to go out either. He just kind of sat there and looked at me.
Man, fuck that.
Yeah, he was like,
Because he
I'm
wants
good,
the
mother.
V's. He wants the V's.
Yeah, but usually he'll run to the kitchen though. That's what I'm saying. I'll grab his leash and like go to put it on him, and either he'll run with me to the kitchen or he'll like dodge the leash and just run to the kitchen by himself. And this time he didn't get up at all. He just kind of looked at me and then just laid. See, look, he's lying down. See, he didn't even bother. He could not be bothered to get up. He just looked at me. He's like, "Oh, you're going for a walk by yourself? That's nice. I'll be right here when you get back." How pudding? Make a liar out of mama? Hmm?
Yeah, I see Will Campbell or Mimbu for the tackle position, but then we
Okay.
wouldn't have Genty. Then we wouldn't have Genty. So I don't know if I would have taken either one. I mean, I think Genty. When you get Genty line,
Yeah, he's gonna be a beast.
he's gonna fucking hurt people, dude. Like
Oh yeah,
I've
absolutely.
never, I've never seen a guy on my team that just knocks the soul out of dudes when he hits them. I mean, he fucking just levels them. He
Hmm.
just
Yeah.
buckles down, and when he hits them, it's
Hmm.
clear as day. It's just clear as day. He goes
He
forward, and those fucking dudes literally just
Yeah.
leave the ground
end up
flying.
on their ass, man. No,
Just
Yep.
Genty's a badass. I think he's a
us.
badass this
He
year,
knocks
man.
the soul,
Imagine a
man.
good all line.
Soul out, dude. Like you don't
Yeah.
want to face like when you start getting a rep like that. I mean, you're gonna start. People are gonna get scared of fucking tackle you. I mean, you're gonna be like, "Fuck, you went up on this fucking guy. He's gonna
Hmm.
fucking tackle your ass."
You know,
So he gets an advantage on them safeties and them corners, man. He's gonna hurt some people,
oh,
dude.
he puts them on their ass, and he's learned from that first play in the preseason not to do that to the big ass linebackers.
Oh
You
hey,
know,
LVR
but
Live, Las Vegas Raider Live is. Oh God, I know who that is. Isn't that the Aussie
Yep,
what?
LVR Live? Right? He's the guy from Australia, right?
yep. Ozzy.
Okay, yeah, he's the Aussie. Okay, duh, that's what we call him. Yeah. No, I just popped in to check the chat real quick, and yeah, and he's like, oh, salute Dustin panel, and he's like, oh yeah, blah blah blah. He said that he said my bad, got your message late today. I'm still out and about. Just wanted to drop in and show some support. But yeah, he was saying Will Campbell. He goes Will Campbell the tackle.
Okay,
So, yeah. Yeah, so like when I'm on, because I'm on my phone right now, I can't actually see the chat. So
yeah, I can't either.
I can
yeah,
see
so
it
I just
if I switch it, but I keep it on my banner so I don't have to see it. That's what I do.
okay. No, I gotcha.
I,
Yeah,
I always tell people if they want to interact with the chat, feel free. I don't. I'm not. I
no, I
don't.
know. No, I gotcha. I gotcha.
You know,
But
all these people are cool. Like all these people are cool. So like, I don't have any issue with most of the people in these chat, but in the past, I get a bunch of dumbasses and then just
uh,
arguing with them and So then
No,
I'm
you
like,
can't argue with people like that.
and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. They could argue amongst themselves in the comment section. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna.
Yeah.
I don't care if they agree or like what I say, agree with me or not. I mean, they can talk about their own football. I don't give a shit. Like I
And
like
not only
football
that, but if they
and
like, I
better.
don't get people who hate watch. Like, if you don't like somebody, there are a bazillion other fucking YouTube channels talking about the same shit. Go there, you know?
They're fucking crazy and mental patients, dude. Like
Right?
literally,
I'm like, why are you wasting your time on somebody you obviously don't
why
like?
wouldn't you just block it and move on?
Yeah,
You know, like you
exactly.
can just block it and move on. You tell me you can't watch somebody else's shit on that day.
Huh. Yeah, no, that's why I never understood that. Or what do they call it? Like, there's a term for it. Like
Well,
hate watching or hate watching, right? Yeah.
yeah, they're
Like
straight
that's
fucking.
just
I call them keyboard warriors.
Yeah, they're
well, yeah,
straight.
but there's other well, yeah, I mean, I call them something else, but yeah, that's definitely one term.
That was a nice term. That was a nice term for them.
Hey, listen, man, there are some people out there that do not deserve my nice terms, okay? Just saying.
Well, I'm
It's,
on Dustin's show,
I
and
mean,
I don't know Dustin
I've
that
heard
well,
so
so
many
I
people
know.
over the years.
moderating my terms.
So many people over the years talk so much shit. I just got to the point where, like back then, I would argue with them, try to debate them, and then as I started doing it, I was like, you know what, these guys are dumb as fuck, so I'm not gonna even.
It's
Hmm.
just a waste of time, especially if you're
Yeah,
debating things that are opinion based. There's no right or wrong. You're not debating stats. You're
that's
just
what I would say. That's exactly what I would say. Sometimes I'm
yeah,
like, I would say that exact thing. That's feelings. That's feelings
yeah,
that determining that, and feelings don't have emotion in the fucking game. Like it
yeah.
doesn't
Well,
have
they
any
don't. Yeah, they don't
game.
have weight or merit in the game.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
right.
sure.
Like how are you gonna
Absolutely.
go in there? How you gonna go in there and say because you like something that
Hmm.
that should be like it's what it's production,
Yeah.
and numbers don't lie. Like it's the only thing in the world that will not lie. Uh, lie out there. Numbers are the numbers. Those are. It is what it is. It's like when you look at Geno's deal, 286. Three
Hmm.
touchdowns. You're sitting there thinking like, damn, that should have been a win. Like if your quarterback's putting up three and
Hmm.
you have defense or halfback putting up another touchdown or so, like that's probably win more times than not. But in
Well,
these
now
cases,
we're
like
yeah.
in these cases,
Hmm.
it's not. One, the other team was just better than us by far. So
Yeah.
even with those numbers, they had better numbers. I mean, they ran over 200 yards on us in the game. I mean,
Hmm.
it's like I've always said, it's a Patrick Graham problem. Patrick can't stop the run, man. Like this guy last year, every single time it was like every time Spillane was trying to get in, tackle a guy, it'd be at least 7 yards in, 5 yards in every fucking time. And it seems like it again this year. Fucking either missing dudes or straight fucking right past
Well,
the line,
actually,
move the ball, no
actually,
problem.
actually, we did hold the first two teams, Patriots and San Diego, to under 100 yards rushing. It was this last game that was the Bomberly that 201, 179 in the first half.
I mean,
Yeah.
you would
But
hope it's an anomaly. Either that, or it speaks to
Well,
not necessarily how bad we were, but more how amazingly good the fucking Commanders were.
one, the Patriots ran with Stevenson and Henderson. Henderson's a rookie halfback out of the draft this year.
Uh
Then
huh.
hmm
Stevenson, he's okay. He's not the greatest halfback. Then you go to the Chargers. You had Amari and Hampton, again, another
Hmm.
player drafted out of this year's draft. And then you had Najee Harris, but Najee Harris
Oh
ended up
yeah.
he
injured
got injured. Yeah.
in the deal. So, in all reality, the teams may be, like good, but we didn't face a halfback in there that was worth a shit until we got here to the Washington Commanders. So,
Yeah.
and then if you go into the Bears and you're playing fucking Swift in them, you're gonna be playing
Hmm.
decent, pretty good halfbacks.
Yeah.
You're gonna go into the Colts and you're gonna play fucking Taylor. Like you're most
Mm.
definitely about to play some
Taylor's a
action.
badass,
You know?
man.
So we will most definitely, and even in the like I said, in those, if we're getting dirted on for 200 plus yards, like goddamn,
Mm-hmm.
that's a lot. I mean, fucking
Yeah,
100 yards would
yeah,
be
that's a
like,
lot, man.
you
That
know,
is a lot.
yeah, I mean, we can't be doing no shit like that.
Yeah.
But
It's fine. What, baby? Oh, you're sitting up now.
I mean, the bear game is kind of like it's like I said, we can end up one and fucking, we can end up one and fucking, what are we, two right now, three, four, we can be like 1-4 and easily, 1-4 easily because it goes Colt or it goes Bears and Colts.
Yeah, Bears, Colts, and Tennessee, then Kansas City when we get our bye.
We should be able to beat Tennessee. Fucking, if we can't beat them, we're in some fucking real trouble, dude. Like, if we can't beat the fucking Titans and Cam Ward, we're fucking screwed. Cam Ward be getting most sacks, most loss for yards. Like, he's getting beat on over there. But I just think when you look at the Bear game, as much as I hate to say it, they played good football last week, and then you're gonna look at the Colts game. Danny Dimes over there been playing damn good football, so
Yeah, yeah, he has.
it's just like you looked at it in the beginning of the year. You're like, oh, we should be able to get a win
Yeah,
here.
yeah. These were all teams we had slated to beat,
Yeah,
and now the way it's turning out, it's not so much, you know.
yeah, and then only as the year
And
goes on, only as the season goes on, you're going to start facing tougher and tougher and tougher teams. Let's just say
exactly.
now, okay, let's look at the New York Giants game, right? You look
Mm-hmm.
at,
You know,
hey, we should have won that one too. Weak team, weak fucking, they suck. They haven't been able to do shit together, right? They start out Russell Wilson, have a
Mm-hmm.
good game, then they go on, but suck, and then they throw Jackson Dart in there, a guy that I said week 3 of the regular season, we should have targeted Jackson Dart for the quarterback
Yeah.
of the Raiders.
a
And
lot of us were saying
A,
that, man.
a
yep,
lot of people thought
I
that.
said straight up, I was like, fucking, we should go after him. I told everybody, I said last year when we were in there, when we were coming into this year's draft, that where we'd probably be at, I would take Jackson Dart because we can develop him. He'd be a really good quarterback. And now he gets replaced. He's going to replace fucking Russell Wilson playing the Chargers. Let's say that he goes out there and fucking beats the Chargers, or even puts up a pretty damn good game against Chargers. Now we got to go play this guy towards the end of the year. Like, fuck, man, come on. The Eagles, like our schedule tough, dude. Like, no doubt.
Yeah. Well, it's not going to get any easier after the bye either. I mean,
Hell,
you got Philadelphia coming up. I mean, for one, we still got Kansas City, San Diego, and Denver again. You know, or Denver twice. Uh, and fuck, I mean, our schedule ain't getting any. That was the thing that I thought that our first part of the schedule was softer than our after our bye, and it's looking right now like we might go into the bye at like maybe 2-5. You know, if we're lucky, 3-4. If, we'll be lucky if we're at 3-4. I think by the bye or when the bye happens.
Aren't we like week 7 or 8 something? Is our bye week?
Eight, eight,
Week 8.
eight's our
Okay.
bye week after
Yeah.
Kansas City. Yeah, we got
Okay.
Tennessee, or well, we got Chicago, Tennessee, or Chicago, Indianapolis, Tennessee, then
Yeah.
the Chiefs, and
Okay.
then that's
I
then
see.
our bye.
Got it. Yeah.
Glad you're back. I got to step for a sec.
Yep. Well, thanks for the warning, Mike. Sometimes he just disappears. That's why I'm like, we're. I'm like talking to myself. Huh?
He was like sitting there if he gets a call or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and it automatically boots him off. I know I was trying not to do that because I was going to call him when I saw that you guys were live because I know you guys aren't like checking your phones and stuff. Like Mike will get the notification, but he can't read the message, so he has no idea what I'm saying. And so the last time he was on with you and Rudy, I called him, and he's like, "Oh, he has no idea why I left." He goes, "Okay, I'll let him know that you're there."
Yeah,
Like, oh,
usually if somebody calls or they're doing text or something, it'll go off of them,
yeah.
especially the phone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I usually don't use my phone. I usually use my laptop. But yeah, my laptop is dead and I didn't feel like it. Plus the camera's in the stupidest spot and it bugs me.
Shit, I used my cell phone for years. I mean, it's all I ever used.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if I did my lives from my truck and in my home, I used my phone. I mean, phones these days got good cameras. I
Well,
mean,
yeah, no shit. Yeah, for sure.
and
No, I just meant like when I pop into other people's, because like I don't have my own channel, you know what I mean? I don't do any of that stuff. So,
use my
but
computer because I'm at home. I mean, when I'm at home, I mean, and don't
mhm.
get me wrong, I've used my phone numerous times too, but I mean, I'm gonna use my computer if I'm here.
Oh, Ozzy said he has Dart in his fantasy. Oh, just took him off the bench.
Yes, who?
Ozzy. Oh,
Yeah,
Dart.
yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
He goes, we could be 1-6 the way things are going. Talking about the bye week before the bye week, I think. I don't think that. I hope not. But that's what he said. He goes, we could be 1-6 with the way things are going.
Hey, I mean, fuck.
I mean, could, yes. Hope not. But I'm like, wait, who? So we got, because I know we got the Bears, but
we got to play as a team, offense and defense.
we got the Bears, we got the Colts, Titans, the Queefs. Oof, yeah, that's gonna be a rough. Well, I mean,
I just told
the
you that.
Titans should be. No. Well, I was in the bathroom when you were talking about it, though, and I just had
Okay,
to look.
sorry.
Yeah, so I'm looking at my list. Is that okay with you?
No.
Well, too fucking bad.
I love you, Blue.
I love you more. But yeah, I'm like looking at this and I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's nasty. I mean, it's
Yeah,
looking
maybe
nastier
two.
now than it did before the season, man.
Oh,
Because the way the
yeah.
Colts are playing, Tennessee's still sucking. They're 0-3,
Yeah,
but
that's what I was gonna
but
say.
they're
I
looking
think
better. I think they're looking better than us too, right now. To be honest with you.
well, yeah. After this last game, I was gonna say I don't know. I could see us being 2-4 by the bye week.
2-5, yeah,
2-5, excuse me. Yeah, thank you. 2-5 by the bye week.
I'd be happy for 3-4 by the bye week. The way things are going right now, I'd be
No
happy.
shit. No shit. I'm just I'm like I don't see me holding my breath on that.
No, I don't either, but
I'm like,
I will. I still got some hair left. Yeah, so I'm good.
there you go. Yeah, I'm looking at that. I'm like, yeah. I mean, the Titans, I would argue, are like, equal or worse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why I'm saying like, we can beat them. I mean, and there's always those one-offs. I mean, like I don't know, weird shit can happen. We beat the Ravens last season. We've beat the Queefs when we sucked assholes. So I mean, weird shit can happen. Yeah, but logically, smart money. in my humble opinion, smart money would be on something closer to like 2 and 5 before the bye. But
Yeah,
that's my humble opinion. Yeah. Poor Raiders. Oh, poor us.
yeah. Poor Raider Nation.
Yeah, poor Raider Nation. I know, but man, I couldn't imagine though being some of these, because like I said, we do have some really good players. I just can't imagine how it would be to be them and just not being protected or just not having really the opportunity to show off their talent. You know, it's got to suck. It's got to be so frustrating for them too.
Yeah, and the more we suck, the more free agents are going to want to come here.
Yeah,
You know,
that too. That too. I mean,
which is why we went bargain basement. You know, we got a lot of guys this year
yeah,
on 1 year contracts. You know,
yeah, we did. We went shopping at the bargain bin.
yeah, we got
Yeah.
lucky on a couple. One Crappa,
Well,
it was a fail. But I
oh
think, I know Dustin doesn't feel as strongly as I do, but I really like Devin White. I really like Landon Roberts. I, and I love Jamal Adams. So that's three
all right, Adams. Yeah.
decent pickups for what we, especially for what we paid for them.
Well, yeah, but just
I
because it's a
mean,
bargain doesn't mean it's a smart move. Just saying.
well, but Devin White
I
has
mean, am
led
I
the Raiders in tackles for 2 of the 3 games,
okay?
and we're paying him like what 1 million for 1 year
Okay.
contract. That's a pretty good deal, you know.
Right now, yeah. So far,
Well, so
I,
far, yeah, it's only three
yeah,
games. I understand
right.
that. You got
No, but I get what you're saying. Like, yeah, the trend, it's trending in the right direction of being a good deal. But I'm just saying, there's a lot of other things. Excuse me. There's other things that I wish they would have done, or wish they would have addressed somehow. And
yeah,
they,
cornerbacks,
yeah, our
offensive
corners, our
line,
offensive, yeah, our offensive line. Oh my god, because our offensive line has been so offensive
free
and not in the
safety.
right way. Yeah, exactly. You see where I'm going with this. I'm not
Yes,
mad that they went with good deals. I'm not mad that they picked up, decent players and got bang for their buck. I'm annoyed to high hell that they didn't address the fucking positions that we fucking need.
right. Like
And
cornerback
we have
is
players
that's
suffering.
what
We have
me and Dustin were talking about earlier, right, Dustin? Me and you were talking
what?
about it earlier. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we in our backfield we're better on safety than we were cornerback. But what do? They picked up a bunch of safeties instead of cornerbacks, except for Eric Stokes. Uh,
Yeah, the yeah. Excuse me. Oh, B Fatty stopped in. I don't know who that is, but oh, yeah, yeah, okay. Oh, Dustin fell asleep.
yeah, he doesn't
Yes,
like talking. He doesn't like
Oh,
saying nothing
well,
chat.
my bad.
he doesn't like what?
I just got to get up
Nothing.
at. I got to get up at 4 in the morning.
Oh,
This.
dude,
Jesus
Dustin.
Christ, dude.
No, Dustin, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I know you're
Whatever.
doing all your harvesting and shit, so
Yeah,
I was
Oh,
surprised you
that's
were on
right.
this
He's
late.
a farmer.
yep.
He's a farm boy.
Either way, I was gonna end it here anyways, but I was letting you guys go. So
No, no, you're good, dude. You're good. We'll
uh,
we'll talk it up
heck yeah,
whenever you
guys,
get the chance.
you guys can keep going if you want. I can just go in the back, and then when it's over, I'll turn it off.
That's
If
all
you
good.
guys,
We can because we call each other too. We can call and chat if
all
you
right,
want, Mike.
I'll give Lou a call after we get off of here.
all
Yeah,
right,
no
no
worries.
problem.
Thanks, Oodles though.
Heck yeah,
Have a
appreciate you guys.
Yeah, thanks
Appreciate.
for having
Thanks
me
for
on
having me
here,
on.
man.
Yeah, for
Heck
sure.
yeah, we'll go live again here soon, and I
Yeah,
appreciate all.
whenever
Yeah,
you got the time. Yeah,
Good
whenever you
night.
got the time.
Go
Nighty
from there.
night.
Hell yeah. Peace.
Ciao.
Appreciate you, mate.
And, hey, appreciate you, Dustin. I'm sorry I didn't see you. I was just watching other shows and I
Nope.
didn't
So
expect you to come on till later.
all
So,
good,
and
man. I appreciate
you
it.
normally do